Ready? And boom, we're live.
Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Therapy. The audio is good. We are all holding our own individual mic. We got a brand new guy in the building as well.
Yep.
Everybody is feeling happy. Everybody is feeling all sunshine, rose gold, and
Except
everything except Joe. Except for one guy.
He's always in greens.
Okay, you know what? Today, right, we actually rock up unintentionally in our retro kits.
Oh, yeah,
unplanned,
man.
guys.
It was
Completely
unplanned.
unplanned. Nobody planned for this. Darren and Emma, you're forgiven, right? Because there wasn't any memo given. And then the house owner, Joe, decided
yeah.
to turn. Right, he decided to change into retro kit, which
Yes,
is fair.
which is fair,
I
which is
rate
fair.
that effort.
And it
So
was quite nice.
Daryl came in.
Yeah, this is what happened.
New
Daryl-
guy, first time
came
joining us on
in,
the sofa.
And this is what he said. Daryl, what do you say?
Oh, it's Jersey. It's Jersey and
So what do you think of the jersey when you first saw it?
No, that's not what you say. Your exact words were,
PG show, you know.
not a PG show. Are we a PG show?
No,
We're not a PG show.
We're not a PG show, Daryl. So you can.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So that was a really good start for Daryl. Perfect introduction, teacher.
I agree. All right, before we go any further, we can see so many of you tuning in, giving us your love, giving us your support. Thank you so much. But we need more. We need you to help us share this content on your socials. Go ahead, blow it up, and show some love on the comments if you are ready, all right? Because we are ready.
We are
We are
definitely
ready. What a game.
I said, are you ready?
But before the dips, tell the crowd, guys. Besides liking, sharing, and subscribing, there's something they need to do, right? Something that's related to what Daryl's wearing, on top of the logo.
He's thinking
What
right now.
do they need to do?
Of course, so what you guys need to do is very simple. Apart from liking, sharing, and subscribing,
Okay.
we have something called stars. So we are shameless. We are shameless, right?
yes,
We are
sir.
shameless.
Yes, sir.
So if you can see stars on that feed, right, on the live feed, it wouldn't harm you to just spend 99 cents to send us some love in the form of stars.
Yes.
And that will help us grow. And when we grow, we can help you grow as well. So don't forget to do that. And also, hit the like button on this stream.
Yes, please.
Because you want to see that growing. Currently, we've got about 13 million viewers,
Yes.
but
Yep.
0 likes.
0 likes.
Help us.
How
help
is that
us.
even possible, guys?
It's not possible. So bring the likes up.
So slightly, just gently caress the button, the like button, Daryl. They must like this content.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully. You see, Daryl steady. This is probably the steadiest and the calmest Liverpool fan
Yeah.
you
For
can
now.
ever meet.
For now.
Until
Calma.
we go to the bigger
Calma
ones,
for
all
now,
right?
until
But then
we-
again, guys, right now, let's pose ourselves a little bit of a challenge, Sunil. Last stream, I think the live stream, we got about 11, 12
Yep.
likes and reaction.
Correct.
Okay? So why not this time around? I pose you guys this challenge. I'm very sure every one of you are up for it. Like it. Press like, and
Yep.
that's it. We need to bring this up to at least, let's surpass it right now. We've got one as soon as I speak. Speaking of the devil, there's one in for us. So let's do it perhaps
That's
15.
two now.
15.
Oh,
13
nice,
more to go. Just
nice.
13 more to go.
Yes, 13 more to go. I don't
Oh,
think this is
nice.
an arduous task. It's not a tall order, so why not? Right, keep on that button. Zam, share. And we shall go on with the first agenda for today. But as usual, we got to pay respect, Zam, to all the comment section. The people
Yes.
who are in the building to watch Jailer. We are the Jailer.
Alright.
Number one, Thiru Fernandez.
Jailer!
Jailer? We Malay, act Malay. Don't act pretend. We Malay.
Banduan.
Banduan.
Soldadu.
Apa banduan? Not banduan lah. Jailer is the person who
Oh,
warden.
the warden.
lah.
Warden apa?
Tiger Ku.
Hukum! Tiger kah hukum!
Okay, Zam, read it, come on.
Okay.
thank
Thiru, okay. Oh, Muhammad Ridwan. No picture, I don't know. I cannot see. Okay, but Arsenal complete Raya. This one, Mr. ITK. We know what you're trying to do lah.
Next up we have Alexander.
Selamat Hari Raya, Alex.
Selamat Arsenal.
Vamos!
Ah.
United 2-0 leading Everton, all this. Okay, Azmi Rock.
The Magpie.
Yeah.
Anything going
Brother.
towards Azmi Rock?
This is just the beginning, Asmi. This is just the beginning.
They want it.
Hey,
Let's
wait,
fucking
wait,
give
wait.
it to them.
Didn't Azmi say he's going to give us 5 drinks and
5 drinks and one tissue.
One tissue packet, right?
One tissue.
I gave the drink instead.
Oh, you,
Yeah,
too
okay.
bad,
Thank
too
you,
bad, too
Thiru,
bad.
for the
Okay,
bitter sauce.
all right, guys. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you don't want to share, maybe you don't want to show people that I'm actually a secret watcher and admirer of Napshot Studio. We understand sometimes you don't want to play the shame game, but at least give it a like, all right? Because it's
Yeah.
completely anonymous. Nobody would know that you actually
Right,
like
right.
our content. All right, Zam. We go on to the first one. Joe,
go on to the first one.
let's go on to the first one. All right, because last week or the game week that has just passed us,
So much of drama. Man. So much of drama.
and it's only game week number 1. Can you imagine? Uno, satu,
One.
Tamil?
Onne.
Unne. Oh, same as Spanish.
Same lah.
Nanti lah.
Uno.
The first one, and we've got all this in front of us. Surf, coal. And we're going to dissect. We're going to lay some inquest into VR, offside ruling,
Yep.
ACL injuries. Why does it keep
claims.
happening?
Exactly.
Penalty claims.
Planety games.
And then we are also
Real Madrid already got
we're going to talk about a team that has been constantly mudded over this transfer window. They
Which
thought,
is why we brought him, right?
they thought they are back.
Do you see the death stare or not? Later you'll see the death stare after
Is it,
this
huh?
again.
Okay, no problem.
But
Let's go on. Let's go on. Let's go on with the
Okay.
first one first. All right. So let's go with the first banner. Let's talk about this, right? The custody saga, the custody game.
This was supposed to be the who gets hold of Caicedo custody game.
Caicedo was in the briefcase. He was being hung on top of Stamford Bridge.
Money in the
It's like
bank.
a
Money in the bank.
Money in the bank.
It was
Money in the bank.
It was the key to money in the bank. All right. So whoever wins the game will actually win custody over Caicedo.
Yep.
Nobody won.
Nobody won.
But is it a surprise that they go on to have another draw? Because
We predicted it.
we all
We
did.
predicted
Yeah,
it. We knew it was gonna be
If
a
you
draw.
are you're a punter, right? If you got your last dollar in your pocket and you want to actually multiply your money, don't look far. Chelsea Liverpool is the game.
Exactly.
$1, you're getting your money back.
yeah.
$1.50. $1.20.
$1 fish, $1 fish.
Chelsea United as well usually.
Chelsea United, but sometimes
Yeah.
they throw you a
But
curveball.
Chelsea Liverpool.
But you talk about life certainties, right? Death, taxes. This one, them, drawing.
Correct.
Let's go on with the game first, and then we go on to Mr. Caicedo because we've got a lot to speak about Caicedo, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Hey, also we shout out any Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans with comments.
Yes.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Bring up
We
the
wanna hear
comments
from
and
you
then
guys.
we'll pick up because this one is really, really feisty. Not the match.
The
okay, not
Caicedo
match.
derby.
The Caicedo derby. The derby is over now. The derby is over
The
now.
Caicedo boardroom transfer derby.
Yes, the transfer
I
derby.
thought it was a custody battle for the Caicedo.
Yeah, it was.
Custody battle, right?
Custody battle.
That's the
Are we
best
just
way to put
repeating
it.
again?
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we go with the Liverpool fan first. All right, going into the match, Daryl. I'm pretty sure you guys are feeling slightly apprehensive going to the game, right? Because no midfielders. I was reading Twitter. I wouldn't say it was a meltdown, but everybody was coming into the match with a lot of fear and trepidation. They say that this match came way too early because we actually need one more body, right, in midfield. Turns out it's true. You really needed that number 6, Daryl. Go on.
So for me, I feel the game. I think I'll take the draw happily at Stamford Bridge, because what are the things that I learned in the game is that I know we started off well. We we got Gapco, Diaz, Jota, Salah, and Soboslai, and McAllister doing the 6th role. We are like full force attack. And the first, I think 15 minutes of the game, we were doing well. Then I think the Salah goal, also the offside one, which is a correct decision. But I think if it was so close, if you had scored the second goal, I believe Chelsea would have crumbled.
Okay,
from
you
there.
really do think that the Salah decision was the right one? It was an offside.
I think it is, yeah.
Because
I was having doubts about it. I was having doubts about it.
We're not too sure if we know the offside rule. And none of us here knows what the offside rule is. So for those who are commenting, guys, all right, if you guys know what is the offside rule is, Google it, all right, share it in the comments. Tell us what is the damn official offside rule, because to our understanding, it has to be one clear full body
one
length.
clear
And then
body,
it's
one
offside.
That was the agreed
that was the agreed
proposal, right?
But then-
yeah, remember we talked about it last season.
Yes, yes, that's the
Yeah.
one Arsene Wenger proposed. But right now, Salah was well on. If they were to go with that rule, he was well on. But
That's right.
we have seen it.
This was touch
They're
time,
giving
right?
it
Is the
offside.
rule in place? I don't
The rules in place.
But wait, did you feel aggrieved when the decision was being ruled against you? No.
Was that because you were probably under the perception that is actually offside based on last season? That's why you
I was
felt
under
like
that perception.
So
right.
we are
fair
still
enough.
under that old cloud.
The old perception. Maybe that's why. But if it's because the current rule has been in place, I think then he would have. I mean, I think any fans who was given offside,
Yeah.
for Liverpool fans or whoever, would have felt aggrieved.
But to be fair, right? To be fair, guys, right after that, I think about a few minutes later on, it was Chilwell's to actually be ruled offside as well. That one was equally as mind-boggling as the Salah's one as well. Okay, so I think it's fair. I think they restored parity in that sense, although we don't really understand, but hey, it's actually even. Then you mentioned about the Salah's goal. Salah looked frustrated, man.
Okay, he did a very good pass.
Because he's desperate to break the record.
Yeah.
The first player
Opening
to
game,
to actually score on every opening game for what, 7 seasons straight.
Yeah, 7 seasons.
That didn't happen. Let's talk about Salah quickly before we move on to the match proper. Salah acting up again. I know a lot of Liverpool fans actually mentioned that there's nothing to see here. People are trying to make a mountain out of molehill, right? But we non-Liverpool fans, we look at that. Like,
That's the first time, not Salah.
no, that's not the first time. That's not the first time.
No, it's not.
There was games usually last season when actually Salah doesn't do anything. I was like, why is Klopp actually not taking him out of the game? So when this game, he did the first, but second half he was just totally blank. So I was like shocked that actually finally Klopp had the
And
balls
early,
to
Daryl,
70,
75 minutes.
and when we needed a goal,
Yeah, and on
and you know, really, he
Bendok-
took out when we needed a goal. He Gakpo was in the bench, Diaz was in the bench,
Yep.
Jota was in the bench, and Salah was in the bench.
That's why.
4 of them was in the bench.
He was doing it.
But when after that, when he did the sub, Liverpool actually played a bit better,
More direct, more
more
energy.
direct, more
Without
direct.
Salah.
Without
Yeah,
Salah.
with the Bendok in the right wing, they actually played.
And then
quite okay.
also the substitution and that little bit of acting up
Yep,
from
yep.
Salah. And I don't read too much into it because this is not the first time. They mentioned, right? That's one of a hallmark. Like it or not, that's a hallmark of an elite player. Cristiano Ronaldo would have done that.
Yeah, he would have done that.
Lionel Messi would have done worse than that.
Definitely.
And that's why they don't get subbed out.
Because they
often.
know they can change the game. They
Yeah.
know they can get
One
something out of
moment,
it.
they can-
One
yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
one magical moment, boom, they can do everything. It's just one pass. But the way he reacted though, like
Yeah.
taking out, throwing away his tapes down.
I don't think he even shook Klopp's hand, right?
No,
he didn't. He
walked
just
out.
went
straight
straight
walked
to the
out. He didn't
bench.
even shake any of his
Anyone-
players.
yeah.
He was really pissed off, mad pissed. Like.
And then I think Klopp wanted to make it up to him. So Klopp actually went to the ground and prostate.
Oh, so that's where the image came
Sorry.
from, right?
He wanted to say sorry. so that's why.
this
Yes, so this one came about.
Right.
But
Makes sense now.
But
makes
you know why?
sense
You
now.
know why? Because a lot of conspiracy theories out there, they actually try to join the dots, to connect the dots together. Because before that, I don't know. I'm very sure you've heard of it. Saudi Arabia actually came, apparently, allegedly came for
Really?
Mo Salah.
You mean this?
This guy, yeah, right? Salah rumors going to Al.
Is this
Al-Ittihad.
is this his Saudi contacts?
Saudi contacts working in the embassy inside
Saudi
the
Arabia.
toilet.
Inside.
The janitor of Saudi Arabia
Read
embassy.
between the lines. Read between
is a
my
new
lines.
club.
Hey, but really, this Salah now.
But as a Liverpool fan, I think this is his last season.
Really?
Yeah, because if his contract ends next year,
And then 2 years
so they
right?
need to cash him out. I think this should be his last season. They should cash
You
him
know,
out.
actually for me, the theory is
think
this,
it should be
like,
last season.
because you see, the thing is that with Salah, right, when we had Mane and Firmino, that that trident of players, right, that they had that relationship. So when Mane left, I felt that Salah's performance kind of like dropped, and then Firmino, being moved on after that. Is it time that he's like, oh, I have don't have my link of friends,
Complete rehaul. lah.
and now it's like, fuck it,
Yeah.
I'll just throw tantrums when things are not going my way. Is that what I feel with Salah? Because that reaction was totally very unprofessional from Salah. No, coming from Salah.
You know the thing is with me, right? First and foremost, that's not foreign. I've seen Salah doing it before, right? Daryl, correct me if I'm wrong. He's done it before. Him and Mane. Both of them will
Yeah,
have
Mane
this
and
mini
Mane, yeah,
competition
correct.
who can actually throw up the biggest tantrum. So that's
There's a meme to it. Remember the one
Yes.
that Mane got
Mane.
suspended.
Burnley,
Talking about the slipper thing. Yeah.
But then again, I think with Salah, I think too much is being made out of it. Really, really nothing to see here. Okay, and whether he goes on to continue his legacy at Liverpool, who knows? All right. But then again, going back to the match, I thought it lacks a lot of control. It was as if we were actually watching a basketball match.
No, I think
It was back and forth.
the match clearly shows why both teams
In the
need
Caicedo.
Caicedo.
Yeah.
That's the whole, because I feel that McAllister should be playing more up, but he's playing at the 6 to
Yeah.
cover.
Not good, man.
And putting Gakpo at midfield is
He
also a
lost.
wrong decision.
Lost.
So we just need the one number 6 there to change everything around, and it will work perfectly for us.
Question that I want to ask all those people watching. Guys, good job. We are halfway there. All right,
Yep,
continue
yep,
to like. All right, press the like button from whichever platform that you're watching this from, be it YouTube, Twitch, or even Facebook. Right now, I'm going to actually ask them one question, Zam. Okay? There were a couple of debutants on that day itself. All right, let's talk, Sunil, with Chelsea. We've got Disasi. I think somebody
He got a
actually
goal?
mispronounced. I think the commentator called him DCC.
DCC.
Fair enough.
got
Fair
my
enough.
disease then.
Fair enough. All right. Looks like Booker T. Builds like a tank. Scored a goal. Most importantly, debut goal. So they got Disasi, and then who else did they actually paraded that day?
Jackson.
The goalkeeper as well. The goalkeeper. They got Sanchez, Nicholas Jackson, who looked really, really razor sharp. So that's from the Chelsea
Ugly.
camp. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Was it Colville's debut for
Colville's
Chelsea?
as well?
Colville's
Oh, yeah,
debut.
yeah,
Senior debut.
I don't
Correct,
senior
guys.
debut. Senior debut.
Yeah, senior debut for
Senior
Chelsea.
debut, yeah.
Yes.
Still boy.
All right, and then on Joe, on the Liverpool's end,
Yep.
we've got the two midfielders,
That two
Szoboszlai
midfielders,
and also
McAllister.
McAllister.
McAllister's
All right,
debut.
guys, one debutant that really impressed you
Impressed
the
you
most. Just one. It can come from either camp, either the Chelsea's camp or the Liverpool camp. Just name it in the comment section and we pick this up.
Yeah.
Zam, who would you right now rate as the best debutant for that particular match? Just give me one name and we move on. Don't be caught off guard. Don't tell anybody that you didn't watch the match. If you did,
I'll use my I'm not gonna say it.
are you going to call a friend?
I'm gonna call a friend. I mean, okay,
But
for
you
me-
read
Yeah.
the report, you read the aftermath, and then also you watch a bit of the highlights. I'm pretty sure somebody actually caught your eyes.
It's difficult actually, to be honest with
Okay, difficult.
Okay, we pass him.
Pass.
Daryl, for you?
For me, it's Colville. I think the guy is really a baller.
Go with high school, bro.
I think the guy is really good.
High school.
No wonder clubs were really like going up.
Your club as well?
Yeah, my club.
Your club as well.
But
Sunil?
finally he signed a
I
contract.
thought Zoboszlai had a decent game. You know, he was missing somebody.
lost, yes.
He was missing
Yes, yes.
something. But then
Takes
I
time.
think if you like what Daryl shared, if you get some like an enforcer right behind, I think you can really unlock Zoboszlai.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think
But you know
maybe-
what Szoboszlai did on that day though? He looked at the camera 37 times.
It's a
37 times.
record. It's a record.
There was a record to it.
There's a record for that as well.
You look at the camera.
Well, that's
He's
how-
not playing the game. Look at the
No,
camera.
actually, someone picked up him looking at the camera.
36 or 37 times.
37 times.
Serious?
He had to get sponsors and endorsements. You know, he's new to the league.
I mean, if he looks like that, why would he need to actually put in extra effort?
Maybe the fear that he will be a Timo Werner lah. Coming from RB Leipzig.
No link coming from Man City as usual.
coming
Right, same.
Oh,
One
for,
debutant.
for me was I think Nicholas Jackson.
Same. I'll go with Jackson as well.
I'll go Jackson as well.
There's a sharp. He ran the channel really well, and
Yeah.
and I think there's one issue with Kanate. I think he's a great defender. He has a great build. I think in terms of aerial ball, nobody
good.
gets
Nobody
to bully
can get
him.
near him.
You talk about ground duel, he's good in the close combat. But one thing Konate really dislike is when a striker takes him to the channel,
All the way to the byline.
right?
Yeah, and then
You remember
foul him.
Daryl last season against Nottingham Forest and Anfield? Aouni was creating a lot of havoc because when he gets the ball, he will run into the corner flag.
Correct.
Konate does not like that to happen to him. And he was having a bit of a problem with Jackson because Jackson was pulling him apart in different directions.
So because of Konate need to do that because of Arnold's
Invert-
playing as a center
Inverted.
mid. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Konate needs to have the legs to do that.
And
He has to,
and that's why I feel like the midfield itself for Liverpool, I think Szoboszlai was alright. Alright, assuming
McAllister was
McAllister was the better one. I think probably the best.
Decent, yeah.
Was the best one out of the three.
Correct.
But it looks, Joe, as though when you are playing futsal, right, and you don't have enough people, you
Yep.
see three guys waiting outside,
Yeah.
and then you ask them, "You want to play?" we like, we
Correct,
don't have,
yeah,
we
yeah,
don't have, we
yeah.
don't have enough,
Correct.
you know. And then you get three strangers all forming up for that particular match. They look really lost in the middle for Liverpool, and that's why I think it's really important for them to get this DM right, which we will speak about right after this.
Yes.
Okay, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Are we still touching
Like,
Chelsea's?
like the button.
Chelsea's
Chelsea.
midfield.
Come on, Joe. Say
Chelsea's
something.
midfield, guys.
Say
I think
something.
we had a conversation there. Remember?
No, I was telling Joe.
Yeah.
Last year we had this conversation when I think all of y'all asked
Yeah.
me, and I think only me and Joe was saying like Pochettino is going to do well,
Yep.
and y'all was I think one of the Deeps was
No,
saying
I'm
that.
okay. I read Pochettino.
He said that no, this club is full of mess. This club is.
Oh yeah. We were talking about
But
it.
I think
Newcastle
Yeah,
fan.
talking about it.
I said that. Must be these fellas said
Newcastle
that.
fan.
no, so I said that.
You didn't give a prayer to Chelsea.
Somehow,
come on.
I think I was telling Joel also that day that with no Europe, with this formation, I feel that it's going to unlock Chilwell and James as long as they stay fit,
Yeah.
knowing them. As long as they stay fit, and Kuku coming back with Jackson on top, and you drop Enzo was brilliant.
Enzo was solid. Yes.
Enzo was brilliant, and you
Can
drop
we talk about Enzo?
Caicedo and
Yeah.
Lavia there. This team is bloody
So,
dangerous.
so
I'm telling
this
you.
this what we say.
This
See,
is bloody
Enzo
dangerous.
with Enzo, and then they had Gallagher, and they have Chuchu
Yeah.
Bertrand. that choo-choo train. Alright? That's the first time I saw him play, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know that fella was tall as frick.
Yeah. I
And
first time
he was
seeing
a
him
short
play.
fella, and he's quite
yeah.
Whenever Dips came up with his name and he talks about it, I always thought the fella's a short guy who always plays short games.
You play Master League too much lah.
Bro, when I saw him play, that fella was
He never edit the high.
tall freak. And he played really well. Alright, Gallagher had a decent game. But just imagine this.
Yep.
Replace these two with Caicedo and Lavia. And Enzo is playing that free role. Chilwell and Reece at the sides going haywire. This bastard has no Europe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They only have
It's gonna
domestic
be
to
dangerous.
focus on.
Anyway, it's top 5 right now, Champions League.
Hey, wait.
Okay, so the top 5 is not confirmed yet. So at this moment, England, Germany, Italy, France, and Spain, right? These are the top 5 nations
leagues,
currently, right? So out of these 5, which 2 teams finishes first 2 this season will get that extra spot.
So it's not the coefficient anymore, is it?
It is the coefficient, but not
For
from
next
previous
season.
Oh.
Next season.
for this season. The season that's
No,
ongoing
when
now.
you mentioned that which country would have the first and the second
So currently-
participating in the Champions League
Yeah.
and finishing top 2.
is from this season.
From this
so
season.
currently, at this point of time, based on the coefficients from the past 5 seasons, it's England and Spain, right?
Oh,
but
okay,
it's not
okay.
based on the past 5 season.
Okay.
It is based on this season.
This season
only.
onwards.
So
which means this,
finalist. The
Not
final, Champions League
no,
finalist.
the further you go,
the further
in
you
the
go,
competition, you
the
the
coefficient
you
will
accrue
go
more
higher.
points, coefficient points.
Okay.
So there are many a times Italy and Spain were the top 2 over the past 7-8 years, and then the past 3 years has been England and Germany.
Oh, because Liverpool City.
Liverpool and City.
Chelsea.
Spurs,
Arsenal wanted to help
one,
out, but we said
the
relax.
City Chelsea.
With
City,
coming
Chelsea,
later.
City, Chelsea
Liverpool,
final.
Liverpool,
Okay.
Spurs.
But
yes,
Newcastle?
correct,
Yeah.
Newcastle?
Who invite? Nobody invited them. What?
I don't know.
We love to get crashes.
But I think this formation, coming back to Chelsea, this formation, I feel that Sterling is out. The Modric guy is out.
I thought Sterling was alright.
No, he's playing as
Oh yeah, they go.
the Madrid is out, and if now no Nkunku, I think I will just put Joe's favorite man there. I think this formation suits him. I think this formation really will suit that guy.
The Kaka.
Because I think Nicholas Jackson will complement Lukaku.
Yeah.
No, you're
Because
right, you know.
Nicholas
Right.
Jackson
Formation
is the
is
kind
really
where
right.
you see when he plays.
Yeah.
I saw the friendly that he played. He was finding the spaces.
No, you're right, you're right.
So when you have that kind of player finding the spaces, defender will have a hard time marking. And when defenders are marking him,
You leave space for Lukaku.
Lukaku will become
You
Lukaku.
play him with Nicholas Jackson. The fella's a good ball carrier.
Oh.
Lukaku just got to run to space, tap in the goals lah.
You know, for the longest
He
time,
must
right?
step in within his first touch lah. Not first touch.
Not the defender lah.
He's here for the memes. Alright? If he starts to score, Elon Musk might as well delete Twitter. We are here for that.
Give that man a break lah.
X.
Got
X.
dated with Megan Thee Stallion.
Got deleted?
Got deleted.
Right after the horrendous miss in Champions League final. But it must be said, right, Joe, and everybody else in this room. Enzo, when he came to Chelsea last season, I personally didn't catch the hype.
I mean, he had a good World Cup.
He had a good World
Very
Cup,
good
fair
World
enough,
Cup.
but so did everybody else in the Argentina
In
squad.
Argentina
You got to remember, right, the backline was being marshalled by Otamendi.
Yep.
And yet they won the World Cup.
Don't insult that general, sia, Otamendi.
Okay. Enough of Ota. Shall we get some
So when Enzo came in last season, I didn't think he actually tore up any threes.
Nah, nothing. Yeah.
But the match against Liverpool, I think about 15 minutes he grew into the game,
Yeah.
and he was telling everybody, you know what? I'm the guy here.
Yeah.
He was doing this.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Pass me the baton. I'm gonna run this show until 90 minutes. He was purring, man.
I think he needed a player to complement him, his style.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming in. It's coming in.
Because right.
Don't go anywhere. We're gonna speak about him. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's go with the comment. Let's go with the comment right now.
Comments,
Let's
guys.
go with the
Yeah.
comment
First
right
up, Tristan Lowe.
now. Tristan Lowe.
Nicholas Jackson.
Tristan has a lot to answer because this guy was doing this meme. You know that black guy who's a chef.
Yeah.
He add something into the pot, and then the fire went up.
That's what
He was cooking
Yes.
big time, my man. All right, about Caicedo and one Liverpool fan in particular. You know who he is, but we will speak about him later on. So don't go anywhere. Next one, let's go. Nicholas Jackson from Lee Alexander as well. Colwill looks good, man. I told you when I saw him the first time in Brighton. This guy. Thiago Fernandez, Jackson, too many offside. It's okay. Chelsea went through this before.
Here comes it. I'm
Oh!
fuming.
Viva.
I'm fuming. How have we
Viva.
lost? Lavia as well. Ooh.
Viva
It's coming.
Stadium. It's coming.
Enzo was levels above Everyone in Chelsea and Liverpool's
Yes, I
exhibition
agree.
how to be a midfielder.
No, he's right, but he's
Yep.
right. That
This
was
Chelsea team will surprise other teams. Enzo masterclass against us. Our only hope against them was Gallagher making mistakes, and now that
Caicedo
Caicedo
and
and
Lavia.
Lavia are coming,
We-
we are finished.
Who's the we?
I think he's a Liverpool fan.
Finished.
I think he's a Liverpool fan. Yeah.
Liverpool fan. We. So you don't try to exclude yourself. You are finished as
Oh,
well.
whoa, look at that. Chelsea buying another player.
I thought it's
Chelsea
Man
buying
City
a player.
wanted Michael Olise.
No.
This guy is Chelsea.
No, I think Chelsea.
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 Hey,
That's release clause.
Yeah.
Release clause.
He has a release clause?
He's out injured
Yes.
though.
45,
He's out
45 million.
Ah.
Chelsea has Mudryk, right?
Our high backline got
We
Sevilla
forgot
exposed. All right, Vibaf's backline. We are going to speak about the backline.
Wait,
Maybe
where's this guy?
Mudryk is.
Is
He
he
came in.
He came in?
He came in.
did?
He
He
came
did?
in.
He
He came in, and then the board went up. Show me the meaning. Boy band.
Look at who's watching us and reply.
Who's watching us?
Finally, after a long time.
Arun was on fire as well.
Watch along lah.
No. The watch along, we will speak about it later on. Okay, we will come to the match
on
later
Facebook.
on. On Facebook,
Yes, yes, yes.
everybody was trying to chip in with their own opinion, their
Correct,
2 cents, right?
correct.
And then
Wait,
this
the
guy
watch
came
along,
in, he wanted to give a big RKO from nowhere. And he thought that he was going to go unnoticed. So I actually plugged his comment. How do you think you can go with an RKO and completely escape unscathed from the comment segment? And it was all because of one guy who posted about a certain manager in 2018 said that we don't buy moves, we create them. Hey, can we speak about that statement first?
Wait, can
Really? We doing
do
this?
that when we go back when we go to that topic though? No need. Or you want to speak?
Okay, yeah, Kaiser, okay, we'll speak about Kaiser.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll finish that one.
so right now with the custody comes to a close, the most expensive transfer in the Premier League, but not before the huge storm. So Nel,
I think this has been going on since January, right?
Yeah.
That's when
we started with Arsenal.
Arsenal was in the picture
And
first.
he was twerking.
And at that
Yeah.
point of time, I think it was quoted. How much was quoted?
Okay. Can we do this?
60 or 70?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
let's start from
From way back.
Way back.
when he was in
Way
Ecuador.
back. Alright,
Oh,
when he
okay.
was there.
When he was in Ecuador,
First time.
no
Yes.
boots, nothing.
No
he was
boots,
probably wearing
nothing.
Keepstar.
Wasn't he?
United.
Ragnick,
United.
right?
Manchester United.
Yes,
3 million.
correct. So it started with
Ralph wanted
Manchester
him.
Manchester
Manchester
United.
United, yeah.
Okay, and then he got the transfer to Brighton.
No, before he got the move to Brighton, he did an interview. When he was being quizzed, I was always a Manchester United fan.
Yeah.
I would like to play for Manchester United. Yeah.
No.
Loyalty.
did.
His interview.
In a proper press conference, alright, proper setup. And then he said that my dream has always been to play for Manchester United.
Yeah.
Because he would probably caught wind of the news from the agency. Hey, United coming for you.
Because at that
Angkat.
point in time, that's the only club that was going for him. Yes.
Angkat. Manchester United. I always wanted to play for Ralph Rangnick, the best ever manager, master, the grandfather of gang pressing.
Yes.
He he didn't say Ralph Ragnick, he said United only.
Hey,
You tambah also
This
tambah
one drama, right?
hukum. Okay.
No, but Ralph was the reason.
This Malay are trying to be mama now.
Tambah, I tell you.
I need to give a lot of anticipation, okay, leading up to it.
Okay, go rolling.
Years later, and then he went to Brighton.
Brighton.
Went to Brighton, alright, had a storming season. Really good introduction to life in the Premier League. I think he came in January, right?
Yep.
And then everybody was like, who is this guy? He looks like Kante. He plays like Kante.
Correct.
Alright, then Arsenal came for him in January.
I think the price that was quoted to them was
70
70
million.
million.
70 million. And as soon as we laid the bid, he did his part as well because he changed agent. And he was being misadvised by his agent to actually come out publicly and declare your intention to leave so that in hopes he will actually lower down the valuation and force Brighton to accept the bid. So he came out with a long ass post.
Yep.
I thank you Brighton fans. And this is before Brighton
Yeah,
accepting
correct.
the bid.
It's farewell.
Yes.
Correct.
You know?
So he
Yes.
He
wanted
was creating his own farewell.
he wanted to steal a march on the club. Say, hey guys, thank you so much. You guys have been great. Just 6 months only, yeah?
Yeah, ciao.
Just 6 months. You say I'm a Tamil all drama. This guy what?
This one
Next
Rajinikan level.
Rajinikan movie, this guy
Rajinikan
must
level
act.
no.
And I say that. But the funny part is, I've got 10 siblings to feed.
Correct.
Question is, his father.
Respect.
Respect. What has he been doing? Is there no TV in his home?
Don't have
10 kids, blah blah blah. This sappy story. He wanted to win some brownie point. That didn't happen. Didn't materialize. He backtracked. He said, "Okay, sorry. I'm happy now." He signed a contract extension. Then this summer came in. It was all the way Chelsea.
Correct.
No competition.
Nothing.
It was only Chelsea's to lose.
Yep.
And then came the big show.
Wait. This one caught a lot of people by surprise because
Yeah.
nobody
no one
thought-
expected.
Because at that point of time, it was 100 million. That was what was quoted
Yes,
for
100
Caicedo.
million, yeah.
And Chelsea was still trying to be cute.
Correct, yes.
You know, they were coming in with what?
90 million.
90 with
90
maybe 5.
Add-on
Five
5.
add-ons.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then they went up to 93 with maybe add-on
It was like this.
4 or something like
The
that.
head was trembling.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere,
Kaboom! Boom!
it came out.
Well, is the picture?
Alright? Klopp comes
The big
in.
club. Heritage.
Okay, Klopp comes in.
European royalty.
105. Was it? What was the first bit?
110.
110.
110.
105 first.
110.
Yeah.
Oh,
They-
but it's
yeah,
okay.
they brought it
So
up.
the whole package was worth 110. And immediately Brighton was like, you know what? You've been talking for a move for so long to Chelsea.
How about we
Why
accept
not?
You know what? I have 110. You are going to Liverpool. And then the comments were like, you know what? Liverpool have got their destroyer. You know, out of nowhere, FSG.
Oh yeah, you
has
see the
worked
YouTube
a
video.
master.
Oh, welcome to Liverpool.
Dark
then-
times.
And that's when, you know, Klopp's 2018 comments even got picked up. We don't sign players
Are we gonna
that
touch
are
100
a
million.
little bit.
Little bit.
Little.
No, we
Okay,
should touch that.
okay.
We should touch that.
Okay, so we're not gonna ask everybody. All right, Sunil, your opinion on it. Because
The comments that he made.
your club right now
Okay.
are in the same boat and in the same category as a Man City and a Chelsea. So the fire will be felt one day for you. So right now, you come look into the camera first and defend your territory because it will come your way very soon.
I think, okay, when he made those comments, right, I think it was Pogba.
Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba was the one that had blown the British transfer record 100 million.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what, I'm never going to get that backing.
Yeah.
I'm going to release this statement just to show that, you know, I'm going to groom my own players and I'm going to bring them to the top.
Yeah.
But then, like, you see how the market has evolved.
Yeah.
He has to, I won't call it,
Adjust to it.
yeah, I won't call it backtracking.
Inflation,
But,
ah.
you know, he sees a player that he wants.
Yeah.
And it's a role that the club needs. So he was like, you know what, I'm going to go out with it. And it was 110 million, Brighton immediately accepted. So if you ask me, I feel that, you know, it's just changing with the times.
Daryl, this is where you're gonna be Jurgen's lawyer. No, you're not gonna be his lawyer. Because why? Because Daryl, I was in the mix zone. I was confused, man, Joe. I was looking at the comment, but what confuses me the most was Manchester United fans having a field day. It was Groundhog Day for them. Because ha ha ha, now you gotta backpedal, my son. Ha ha ha. So I thought somebody wanted to create superstars.
Facebook was massive, bro.
Facebook was on fire.
Netspan
The guy is there. I think he's
Netspan
watching
FC
it.
came out. Netspan FC came out.
EasyLink card.
EasyLink card came out as well.
How to use
All right.
EasyLink card.
But you gotta defend, man. I don't know whether you are defend whether you're in or you're for.
No, I
but
think
your
at
honest
a
opinion.
point of time, I
Yeah,
think.
when the bid came in, all right, and I think nobody knew that Liverpool was
No.
going for him.
Yeah, no.
Nobody knew.
RKO
And then
FC.
when the bid came in, what was your first emotion? And what was your reaction to it?
I was shocked.
Uh-huh.
I was shocked that where suddenly this money
Oh,
come
wait.
from, and why wasn't this money pumped to Lavia from the start? And 110 million, there were so many players. You had the money to do it. There was like how many 6 left? Declan Rice was one. Who else?
Jude.
Jude, you had the money for
But
it.
Liverpool
Okay, maybe the
fans
wages
supposed
part
to
they
be
couldn't afford lah.
Maybe, yeah.
But if they wanted to, if they had.
No, they could have avoided if
The wages, I don't think.
No, I
don't
mean,
think the wages.
No, I
part
think
was
Jude
the
is a
issue.
separate issue because it's no longer about the money. It's about the player's desire. The player's desire. All right. So let's leave that, park that to the side.
So I
And
was
then
shocked.
you were shocked, obviously.
So after a few hours later, then I see Chelsea submitted the bid.
you say sure, habis lah.
I know it's
Chelsea
gone
YJ,
already.
Gone lah.
So you didn't think that the transfer was going to go through? As in
I had doubts. I wasn't like 100% sure. I always like 60%.
And you would have read, right, all the verbal exchanges on Facebook. United fans going at Liverpool going back in. And it was, at one time, it was going 7-0 that direction. It was. Not towards Manchester United this time.
Yeah.
Not towards Liverpool. Okay? But Liverpool had to actually come up with their rear guard. All right? They have to staunchly defend their fort.
Yeah.
Your honest opinion, you would have read all those commentaries, the social commentaries. What's your honest feeling about it?
No, so.
Come up
Okay,
with the name.
where's
Who?
the
Say the
camera?
name. Say the name.
Right there.
No, it's my
Show him where the camera is.
Okay, as a Liverpool fan, this is my opinion.
Let him cook.
This is how I see it. Okay.
Uh,
So
You want to stand up?
No. So this goes way back, okay? When Klopp first came in, the first season, that's when Michael Edwards were there, Julian Watt was there, and the whole whatever name you want to give them lah, transfer committee or management or whatever shit lah. So they were actually the ones that cooking.
okay.
How they cook is that early deals done, no rumors, Suddenly, wow, Liverpool Alisson, suddenly Liverpool by Fabinho, Mane, Salah, Wijnaldum, and
Only Van Dijk had
Van Dijk was the
a bit
most
coverage. Yeah, there was a bit of coverage.
So when this happened, and Robertson, so they pick up Robertson for all these for like below 50, below 60 million price tag. So the Pogba thing happened. I think before Pogba was who? Bale? Was the only
British
one?
transfer
Bale,
record?
Bale, yeah, Bale went.
So when the market was going this way, 60, 50, 63, when Pogba suddenly came for 90, I think he got a shock that, wow, a player can go for a 90 million deal. You understand? That's what I might take for him. So he's trying to say that with that backup, with Michael Edwards and Julian Ward, these guys can find for me stars.
Okay, makes sense.
I don't need to buy a Pogba, which I can buy a Wijnaldum cheaper. And Wijnaldum really
True, fair.
made a lot of impact with Liverpool. So what happened is then after that, Michael Edwards left 2 years.
Yeah.
So when Michael Edwards left, Julian Ward was still there,
Yeah.
which was last season,
Last season.
start.
He left, right, this season?
He left.
Left already. And then Klopp's
So,
good friend came in.
Fuck. So like, he left last season. Julian Ward. So last season, really, Liverpool wanted to buy a midfielder. They needed a midfielder because of Wijnaldum leaving and stuff.
And then
So
they
they
hijacked
needed a
Gakpo.
midfielder for Tuchmani.
Yeah.
So okay, Madrid came in. Okay, there's no competition there. Madrid is always going to win this.
Yep.
So okay, when Tuchmani left, then Klopp came out and said a statement that I've enough. I don't need any midfielders.
Okay.
Then when we fans, me including, thinking that fuck, FSG is not giving us money, FSG is not giving this, FSG doesn't want to support him. He's like covering their balls, like shielding them and stuff like that. So 1 week, I remember was 1 week before the transfer deadline, he suddenly said, we are going into the market for a midfielder.
And this was last season.
Last season.
Okay.
So we were linked to like Douglas Luiz,
Yeah.
we were linked to what?
Must take that. Douglas Luiz must take.
So end of the day, so I thought, okay, they're not going to buy anyone. Then all the fans were like getting a bit angry. Oh, FSG this, FSG that. Boom, morning, my notification, see, Arthur Melo. I was like,
Oh, that loan
was
move
like,
is
what?
the shocker of the.
Hey, he didn't make his debut at all, right?
he did one game.
Then after that he got injured, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, and now he's playing for where?
Then they signed Arthur Melo. Then I was like, okay, this is like rubbish. And I had one Liverpool fan arguing with me that he's a very good player.
Okay.
I say if he's very good, you have
Who's
to
the name?
We will not
Don't name
expose
him.
on
Don't
live
expose.
show.
He shall
okay?
not be named.
I say if he's very good, Juventus wouldn't have loaned him out. That's how I see very good. Very
Yes.
good. He say he's very good because in one game in Barcelona, it seems like he scored Lionel Messi.
Oi.
So that doesn't make you being very good.
YouTube fan. He must have watched the compilation. Like
So
my
it's
wife.
okay. Then they signed Arthur Miller. Then I knew at a point in time just to keep the fans shut up.
One body lah.
Okay, then happened. Then the midfield crisis happened. When Liverpool season, how it went. Then the World Cup happened. Then January, okay, hoping for midfielder. Boom.
Jang.
Cody Gakpo comes in. Okay, I was like, why are we buying Cody Gakpo?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
that Manchester United don't get him.
know. Maybe. So I don't know. So we buy him. Buy him straight away, never sign for another midfielder.
Yeah.
So they know that they need midfield. Since that time, I think Milner already announced his leaving.
Yeah.
Keita knows,
Ops
Ops knows.
as well.
So the plan is like they already know. They should be like already have a strategy to get the deals done early. So when Julian Ward says he's going to leave, I was like, what the hell is happening now?
Yeah.
First Michael Edwards and now Julian Ward.
Yeah.
For me, it's like a director of football and the manager. How I see
I think
things
the
is
relationship broke down.
broke down.
Broke down. Yeah.
Broke down.
Broke down. Yeah.
So once Julian Ward leaves, then comes this fat guy.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's his name till now. I think his contract is
I
up.
love
Another
how
next
this
week,
is going,
he's
man.
gone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 months contract, and this is such a weird contract.
He's actually they brought him out of retirement.
Just to
Yeah.
get
and
deals.
even the McAllister deal was Julian Ward's deal before. It's like a gift for us before he left.
Yeah.
So this guy came.
He was going to say something bad.
Oh, so all he did was
Don't worry, uncensored. You can just get it out of your system.
That'll go. Get it
No,
out of your system.
this guy came. So this guy came. All he did was call RB Leipzig and said, Liverpool will be triggering Soberslai's release clause. Thank you. Dips could have done that. Me could have done that. Once you trigger a release clause, there's no negotiating. Anyone could have done that. That's his whole job when he came till today.
And somebody cried. When Liverpool did that, somebody cried.
The fella sitting beside you lah.
Newcastle fan.
I thought you were going there. So,
I want to come out all. MC 3
so
days
that's what he
straight.
did so far. So now, so come to the Lavia thing. So they were like trying to bully Southampton out of this deal. 40 million, Southampton said, no, give me 50. 43, give me 50. 46, 48. No. Then Chelsea came in.
Yeah.
50 million.
Habis.
Okay, so what actually these guys did is they tried to fuck each other up. Chelsea came in. When Chelsea came in, I said, okay, because Klopp spoke to him and he's interested to come. And it's Klopp had a Zoom call or phone
Sold the
call
project
or whatever.
and he bought into
He
it.
bought the project.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for Liverpool. He's thinking he's going to go Liverpool. Then comes Chelsea. So when Chelsea in, and also I was still reading that he's still going to pick Liverpool because of he wants to go to Chelsea and sit in the bench and stuff like that. Or maybe Chelsea offered bigger wages because they can.
Yeah.
That's when the next surprise came in is the, I think after Gary Neville's called out in his podcast about FSG cannot compete
Overlap, right?
with the likes of Man City, Man U, Arsenal, and he cannot compete with them. That's when I think they okay, we will show you. Let's go. Then the 110 comes in for Caicedo, which also shocked me because Klopp doesn't sign players without actually talking to them.
the player. Yeah.
So I talk to you, you like my project, then I go in the bid. But he didn't even speak
he
to
didn't?
He just go and approve test water. So when you go and sign 110 million, this is my take. You go and bid for 110 for Caicedo, you make Lavia look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side chick lah. Become side chick lah.
Become side chick.
Because
I mean, like, what
why can't you just pay the
50 and
But
just get this guy.
So you don't rate me, is it?
He became an idiot. So Caicedo is from the whole world knows. After the Arsenal incident, he has already spoken to Poch since May. They are just that's why nobody went in for him.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think Arsenal was
Much like
linked
Declan Rice.
again.
No, much like Declan Rice.
Yeah.
The groundwork was done way earlier.
Way earlier.
Way earlier.
So nobody went in for him. So this Liverpool go and test water, and then he was like, no. Okay, if Chelsea, so he came to a point where I think, okay, until the transfer window closed, if Chelsea don't improve me, okay, I'll just join. So he took us like a second feeder kind of club.
Yep.
So
you
Liverpool
got
wait.
You
and
got game like how they treated Lavia.
Lavia. So he wait. Then, Chelsea's paying the package, Chelsea is going to go in. Then Liverpool go back to Lavia. Now they pay 60 million.
Habis.
And Lavia is still
And when Southampton was asking for just 50 million.
You could have paid that
50
50.
million. So they go in for Lavia. Lavia said, go to hell.
Yeah, I'm not your second.
I'm not coming to you.
No.
Is enough to talk lah.
I'm not coming to you.
Southampton can even increase their price.
Yeah, I'm not coming to you.
They
Go
were
to
the
hell. You
biggest
treat me like
winners.
shit. I'm not coming to you. I'm going to Chelsea. And now this is the situation they are fucked.
So I want to ask you this question. So okay, and this actually goes back to like, when we talk, we always talk about FSG out. You guys saying FSG
Yeah,
out,
I'm
right?
coming to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this case, who
Where
would
I
you blame?
stand.
Where
Okay.
you stand? Yeah.
At this case, I actually don't like FSG from the start. Okay, because why can't they actually give us the hundreds how
Do you have somebody in your group, right? I'm pretty sure you are involved in many Liverpool circles, right? Even from taking all the way back last 2 years, do you still have people defending them?
no.
So right now it's full-blown FSG out.
Full-blown FSG. But I think after this scenario, now FSG is like when is the transfer window closing? 2 more
September,
weeks.
1st September.
Right.
1st September.
Now FSG is like, I got 110 million. Klopp, go and sort your team.
Okay.
Now no one can say anything about
Yeah.
like
I've got the cash.
FSG out, FSG out. Yeah, like I got 100. Now I give you 100. Then you go and sort out your team within 2 weeks.
So it's kind of like a poker game lah.
Yeah, like
He lost.
Yeah.
They caught his bluff.
caught-
They caught his bluff.
Because bluff lah.
Yeah, so I give you 100. Then you go and sort out your team. So now this is what they're going to do. They have to sort out their team. They need to get in a defender, at least 2 number 6 in. So this is a scenario that is happening in Liverpool, I feel.
Is
and,
it-
and I also want to touch on things like why I feel managers shouldn't be given so much power in a football club. When you see they need a very good
Team.
management team with them.
Around him, yeah.
You're talking about David Gill and Manchester United. He had Ferguson had his job is just convince the player,
Yes.
do my
Correct.
work in the training ground,
That's it.
perform.
That's all.
City has a very good team
Teixeira.
around him.
Solid.
Solid.
And Khaldun.
I remember Wenger also had one.
David Dean.
David Dean. He was also very good for Wenger, and once he left, that's when we
We
saw
crumbled.
Yeah, we crumbled.
the whole thing. So I hope, like, Klopp will always go down as a legend for this football club. Okay, but I just don't want the Wenger syndrome coming up from him.
And we draw a lot of similarities, no? Because I speak to many Liverpool fans, right?
You know,
Wenger's name
Yeah.
will be a common theme. This guy smells like Arsene Wenger all over.
no, because Arsene Wenger took control of the whole
he wanted
club.
all.
The whole thing.
So
He
this
wanted
is what
everything.
I feel as a manager you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
You just focus on your training and focus on the game.
Like, you give a wish list to your manager.
Yeah. So
No,
that's
but
what,
but
Let them
here's
work
the
on
thing. You see, if a manager has full control, you see like it works because you see like Ferguson, see like Wenger, they have full control. Like I decide what I want for the players. You just provide me the money. It's kind of like, you know what, like you are a silent investor.
I
call
think
it.
that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Like the manager
so I think
decides and
I
identifies.
think Klopp is like trying to, is in a way also trying about the negotiation, because Klopp
Yeah.
feels that paying 50 million for a 90-year-old is like, split how many games? 28 games?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
one
too
season.
expensive.
One season.
I
Just one
feel,
season.
it's my feel. I don't know whether I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I just feel like that. So I think he should. Well, I think once Liverpool, the question is now we need to know is why did Michael Edwards left? Why did Julian what is the reason behind it?
Yeah.
When he had them, like what you say, he buy 30-40 million players, he make stars. He was correct. What in his statement? What he said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Joe.
Let's pick up some comments. That's a solid Liverpool.
I feel like a
Solid,
Liverpool
solid.
fan.
At least we got a clear understanding of
I
Liverpool
feel
fan after so
I
really
really felt disappointed
So, we'll
listening
No,
to
because you
this.
see, the interesting part is that listening from a Liverpool fan is easier
different
to
from our perspective
Because
that
for
we've had,
us,
yeah.
we look from a perspective of a rival fan.
Yeah.
From a Liverpool fan who kind of understand like what's happening, it's easier to understand.
More context
yeah.
into it.
More context, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
let's
go,
take it.
Joe. Let's go.
Coutinho money. The first one to take. Let's go. What's happened?
In many players club didn't know we had the money in the bank like Elon Musk. But everyone knows that we have told you so. Now we have the money.
Funny part is, medical was booked but
Really?
never agreed
This
personal
guy-
term. Who does that medical before?
Who Darren, huh?
player? Who's Darren?
Who's Darren?
Ridwan, Amio, please understand, Daryl is not from Liverpool.
Yes.
Okay? He's not a staff.
He's representing himself, not Liverpool Football
He
Club.
This
just
is
said
not
in the
Darren
camera.
This is Daryl.
Daryl.
Apa sia Darren?
Daryl lah.
Hey,
Boy,
Jay Sean.
All right, the least deluded fan, Liverpool fan.
Hey,
of
respect. This guy,
Respect.
Coming from him.
he was a monster that day.
Because of Easily?
Easily.
Easily. All right.
Started with the easily.
FSG out. All right.
Felton, also
Hi,
another
bro.
Liverpool guy. Felton.
Another one.
Big
From
up.
what I read, Lavia supposed to be understudy for Fabinho,
Fabinho.
Wow, okay.
which is why they don't want to
Hey.
pay so much money.
Joe, why would you want to stay at Liverpool when you play well in Saudi? They give you Rolex lah.
Yeah,
And some of the fan give
They
Rolex.
give you Rolex. Why would you want to stay at Liverpool?
exactly.
Okay, go on.
Lack of
Joe.
midfielders on the market.
Yeah, but true.
is
Yeah,
starting.
and you're left with 2 weeks.
correct.
No, but if you look at it, right, like how many world class or even top rated midfielders are available?
Does
right
that explains the price? Declan Rice for 100
Yeah.
odd plus.
correct.
Even Enzo.
So now we can
And
the
Caicedo.
two midfielders I think it's the Benfica, Florentino Luis and
Luis, that's the-
Sangari.
Sangari.
And now-
that guy has
Yeah.
a relief clause lah.
And now you see the
35
fact is that
million.
Liverpool is desperate. Clubs will definitely like, okay, Liverpool is getting a bit.
Go in for
Release
release
clause.
clause.
Unless they play the release clause game.
Ah.
That's really squad.
No, what happened to
as we just said now.
Mario Kone and Captain Thuram?
Okay, now I'm just reading, like now it become like manual link to every midfielders in the world once upon a time.
Correct.
They probably need to bring Issa Halim out of retirement. Alright, we got any good ones to actually pick up still?
Any comments?
I think the last one was what
Azmi.
I think Azmi was saying, which is true now.
No.
Yeah, Jason, I love that one, Jay's one.
This one is the best. How can you miss this one? Yes.
Because we chat shit and get
Hey,
back.
come on, like we still have
Seven
about
more,
at
seven.
least 8 more
Eight more to go, eight more
Guys,
to
come on, man. We've got a lot of people watching us right now. Really,
Please,
really thankful.
like,
But you
share,
need
yeah.
to share, at least react to it. Then this video will actually travel the distance.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
So
And wait, don't forget, if you kind, give us a star.
a star, yes. If you enjoy this
Yes.
content, if you want us to
Stars.
grow, you see right now because of the stars that you actually gave us, we got a mic.
We got to buy, yeah.
Give us more
We are more
stars.
professional. Yeah.
we buy mic stand.
Mic stand. Because right now we are holding on to this.
You give us more stars. We from Deep's house we go another house.
Another house.
Yeah.
So much money to buy a house.
More stars. We will conduct our live show outside Anfield. We will get Klopp to come out.
Not St. James?
No.
Oh, no.
That one later.
Oh, that later.
That one later. Okay, but last but not least, can we go up with the the Caicedo, the Lavia? Okay. No. This was saved the pit first. All right. Liverpool missing out. I think he has give us a very detailed explanation. Okay, but if I'm a Liverpool fan, right, guys, I'll be worried, man, because I've been hearing this moniker. They're calling me Liver No Pool. It's no longer Liverpool, the giant, right? Because this was the same team on the brink of quadruple, something that's never been done before. You know, played really, really well. We all adore the team except for Joe, and now they are in this mess. They can't get their players in right now. A ball has been kicked in the Premier League, and they're still looking for a midfielder. And all the midfielders that they have gone for has all now gone to Chelsea.
Strange. Go to what club?
I'm just going to ask one question. Daryl's going to take this, and then we move on to the next one. What's next for Liverpool?
But I think attacking wise, they're still okay.
Yeah.
Because now they're playing this 3-2-2-3 kind of
Attacking
formation.
wise is more than
They got a lot of weapon there. In attacking wise, so I name 5 or 6 of them. They really can do it. Soboslai, McAllister. They really just need to buy this number 6 lah. Whoever, I think just a ball destroyer. Cannot be world class, but
Onana?
Onana, Liverpool?
with Everton.
Everton lah.
So they also need another
He has a
defense.
release clause, right?
But I think Liverpool.
I think it was a relegation release clause.
I mean,
I don't think he has a
why
release
not?
clause.
I mean, can try. What?
So I feel like with this new formation with Konate there, and I think Matip can't do with this formation because he needs to cover there.
Matip has a back
He need
ache.
one more defender.
Can you imagine the amount of salon pass he needs to pull?
Uyo, you start every
Play
game.
that formation.
Every game I go to Media.
Urut.
Kuyo, no. Then the Kuyo, you know what? Whole body.
Daryl, you can try one player lah, by the name of Douglas Luiz.
I knew it was coming.
Scott
I knew.
McTominay?
But actually, I read they will also link to him again.
Yeah.
But McTominay cannot because he's a true blue United. So, but Onana can.
Blue.
Onana also blue.
But
Rodri,
he's
Rodri.
not really. He don't really love Everton much.
Hey, he said, I'm staying last season in the tunnel when they won.
But
remember?
Onana went from West Ham and then got hijacked by Everton.
Wait. He asked for Onana. He's Onana also. There's some issue. He is Onana.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay, we go on. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Joe, game week
You don't
number
talk
one.
number one.
Yeah.
No. We go very quickly.
The first one. Okay,
Quickly.
Man City
take
start
out the
like
results.
champions.
Take out the result for all the 10 matches. All right, we go quickly for this one. Manchester City started like champions. Zami,
3-0 against Burnley.
started with brace. That's not the talking point. The talking point was Pep.
Haaland and Pep.
Oh my God.
Dressing down, full dressing down, and then he pushed the camera.
The second time, no. The first time he did was with Foden.
Before that.
But then the story that Foden actually said he confronted Pep, and in the dressing room, Pep actually apologized in front of the team.
Oh, serious?
So, and that's where I think the relationship became better in that sense that Foden understand that this is Pep's passion. And you know, Pep is a very unique manager. Like we cannot even understand
He's a
like.
diva, he likes to play up to the camera. He
You
sees
need-
the camera.
But here's a you look at it.
Unique,
No.
but the fan don't want to wake up.
Look at his press conferences, you know.
Press conference enough.
You know
More
already that
more
he
than you
loves
can
it.
believe.
No, the
More
best
than you
one,
can believe.
the best one, like why the champions the community shield because you won the title.
Three Premier Leagues, my friend. Three Premier Leagues, my friend.
Hey, but here's
More
the
than
thing.
you can
No.
He's
believe.
turning into
No,
a Mourinho, man.
Yeah.
No, if
I
you
feel
look
like
at
Pep
it,
is
it's
turning into a
entertaining.
Mourinho.
Yeah.
No, isn't that entertaining?
Have
for a
his own
manager?
style lah.
Yeah.
He's an
Tempo.
entertaining manager.
What the
Mourinho
follow
is no
people
longer in the
manager for
EPL.
what?
Mourinho,
Yeah, but he's turning into
You got
him.
Foden hairstyle.
More than you can believe.
I cannot replace.
But the start that was a really good one. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Going
Yep.
to turf more.
Correct.
I tell you, not many teams can come out. Not playing well. You
Not
gotta remember,
playing
they
well,
didn't
yeah,
play
yeah.
that well and they still come out 3-0.
Some more Burnley came pre-season earlier, like 1 month.
All that
5th
to be
August.
some 3-0.
Only to Konadu.
Hey, but give respect lah. Give respect.
Give
The
respect.
It's a
Legend.
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 The statue outside.
We'll move on.
The
No,
second
but here's the thing. If you look at it, the Burnley that is playing now is different from the Burnley that we know last few seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, enough. Sudah.
You
Because
play
now
tiki-taka.
now the Burnley
I
is
gave my
company,
opinion and it's still
He played tiki-taka,
Back then-
but never watched.
2 seasons ago, when
Ah.
Burnley was playing City, you know what's his reply?
What?
I decided to watch
Sorry,
lah. 5 minutes.
habis.
Habis.
Now, show respect.
Why you
Now
dirty?
show
Show
respect.
respect. Show
Different
respect.
Burnley.
No need to say.
Diam
Last time
lah.
you hate Burnley also.
No, you know why I'm skip now?
Next game.
Next game. We go next game.
Newcastle.
No.
Impressive
We
start.
go in like
scores
that. Okay,
Oh, we go by
tips.
score.
Next game,
Yes,
Arsenal
call.
Forest 2-1.
Arsenal Nottingham Forest.
I gotta ask you, An.
Yes.
What do you think of Arsenal's performance?
Okay, first and foremost, let me address two things first.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
David Raya, Selamat Hari Raya is already in town, and you already know he's the best goalkeeper right now. Okay, that's for a start. Second thing is the Urine Timbers injury.
Sayang number. ACL. Was it ACL?
Knee injury. No, I think it's knee injury. ACL means he couldn't.
I got third thing to say also.
It's either ACL or meniscus, but
Yeah,
at least
meniscus, yeah.
minimum 6 months.
Oh.
Because right now in the squad, in the current Arsenal, I don't have an outright favorite. I don't have one. The closest one that I have,
Tomiyasu.
no,
Tomiyasu.
not yet.
Japanese.
Tomiyasu. He needs to play enough first for me to love him.
Saka
Right?
lah.
No, it's
Odegaard.
Saliba. Saliba gives you that butterfly, because he is a Rolls Royce. You can feel that class, that aura from him. When I saw Timber playing for the first time, there was something about this boy. And the way he goes into the tackle really clean, he comes up with the ball all composed. And then I told Joe, last week, curse of the commentator, I told Joe, Joe, he's different from Martinez, When Martinez lunges into the tackle, he gets yellow carded. Timber does it clean. He never gets carded for it. And he locks up City's right wing. Last week, Charity Shield. Lo and behold, 45 minutes, he's out. That's done for him. Okay? So that's another story. Probably there will be more development on that front. And then for Arsenal's match, I was looking forward to the match. Like any other Arsenal fans, in key anticipation that we are really going to annihilate Nottingham Forest. Because judging from last season's profile or last season's score, right, it was 5-0. It was an easy drubbing that day. So when we started, we saw the formation. This is he had his turn right now, my turn. Mikel Arteta, if you're watching this, Mikel, I know you're good looking. I know you actually modeled for GQ magazine, and I know you have the cojones. But don't turn into Professor X and go into the laboratory every single match day and put sugar, spice, and everything nice and come up with Mojo Jojo rather than Powerpuff Girls. Why would you want to play with a 3 at the back against Nottingham? I understand.
He played Pate right back.
Yeah,
or
play
something.
Pate right back.
Overthinking,
Pate
yeah.
is about 58 years old. He's from Ghana. They don't tell the truth when it comes to age.
Pep version 2.
You check his passport, he's 58 years old. I'm very sure of that. And when you saw Anthony Ilanga with the headband on, looking like Booker T, that guy is going to scheme in all day long.
Yeah, big
I
time.
can put T-Burn there, High Rock, 6 a.m. after watching Aston Villa.
Getting drunk.
Getting
Getting
He
drunk.
was still beat.
Yes.
He was still
correct.
beat Thomas Partey at right back. And then the match went on. It was really laborious. We were really tentative with possession. 2-0 up. What could possibly go wrong, right? And then hit on the counter. Anthony Ilanga, Awoni scored. All of a sudden, shaky time.
Squeaky bum time.
I
bum.
understand a lot of rhetorics out there saying that at the end of the day, it's the W that matters. No. Arsenal are in a different league right now. It's no longer about result matters. Result matters when we were 2 seasons back, when Arteta couldn't buy a win. When we won 1-0 against Norwich, everybody celebrated like crazy. Right? Because the expectation was this low. If we are going to challenge the title, you look at Man City 3-0, they didn't hardly broke a sweat.
Yeah.
And we were chasing our own tail, after all that money spent, after all the rejig to the formation,
correct.
only to come out sweaty against Nottingham Forest. I was dead worried. Man. I didn't feel good, and then you look at Kai Havertz, Gale.
Yeah, let's talk about him. what is he?
Let's go! Vamos!
Okay, what is your take on him?
Yes.
No,
Where does he play?
Okay, good
what does
question.
he suit that
Good
team?
question. I hope Mikel Arteta is watching. He's probably watching right now. Kai Havertz is a unicorn profile. Right? He is, I would compare him to a Dele Alli, whereby you just don't know where to place this guy. Even I told you, right? Emi Buendia, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Is he a winger? Is he a false nine? Is he a CM? Is he a number 8? Because he can do a bit of
A bit
everything.
of everything, yep.
But he's
Versatile,
not,
Mr. Versatile.
but he's not good at something. And him coming over from Chelsea, and I tell you what, Caicedo coming to Chelsea, we funded that movement. 65 million came from our pocket. So that the best number 6 in the world can play for Chelsea.
Yep.
I don't understand. I don't read that move. I'm trying myself. I'm trying very, very hard to believe in Kai Havertz, to tell myself it's okay. Kai Havertz is the Berbatov. He is the Robin Van Persie. Right now, I'm looking at him. I don't know if he can beat Yaya Sanogo's goal record, which is 0. Okay, so I'm feeling the pressure right now. If you know the meme with the sweats coming down, trickling down, I'm sweating. I'm really sweating. I'm not happy with the performance. Mikel Arteta needs to look at the squad and stop meddling.
Yep.
Just go with your damn formula that went on last season and nearly got us the title. There was nothing wrong with the system. There was something wrong with the individual. The individuals were just not good enough.
But he played Partey as right back
Right
after
back.
Timber's injury, right?
No.
They started like that. So they
Started like
wanted
that.
three at the back. So Partey played right back. Can you imagine the horror?
Ah.
When the match was about to start, I was driving. So I was from Holland Village. I hear, oh, line up coming out. Wow, 180. Partey right back. Partey right back.
no,
Jam break.
no party, no party lah.
Jam break. After that, ominous start. Because why? Ticketing issue. Half an hour. Hey, and that's a real problem because you're giving half an hour more to the opponent to set up the team.
Yep.
And then
Because lineups out.
Murphy's Law that day. Everything and everything that could go wrong actually went wrong for us. So I'm not happy. And that's my elephant pose.
Fair enough. So, you feeling better now?
At least I got the W.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, so we'll quickly move on,
Okay,
right?
move on.
Okay,
Okay,
Sheffield
move on.
and
Next,
Crystal
next.
Palace, we knew Crystal Palace
Okay.
won.
Crystal Palace
1-0,
won
1-0.
1-0.
Bournemouth, West Ham, it was a draw, 1-1.
Draw one.
what a strike by Bowen though.
Correct.
Solid strike. Yeah.
Solid
And then Brighton, Luton. So Joe and I watched the
Yeah.
game.
Yes.
Can we speak about Brighton?
So Brighton, Luton.
Yeah.
So the reason, right? So I think most of you all know the reason we watched the game is because Luton's first time up, the Premier League. From where they
Yeah,
were.
home game, right? Is it?
No,
No,
away
away
game.
game. Away
Yeah,
game.
their home stadium
Amex.
isn't ready yet.
It's not ready yet.
But honestly, Brighton tore them apart,
Yeah. Big time.
big time.
Big time.
Luton plays, they look very, very amateurish.
amateur.
I want to retract my prediction.
No.
No.
Last week prediction, Luton will surprise everyone. Will stay up.
It's okay, bro.
Did you find it surprising? Did they perform it?
I mean, technically, An is correct lah.
Surprisingly bad.
There were some parts that Luton actually
Yeah.
threatened them.
When a Panzu went up and he did 2 step overs and then he went deflated. Like he was.
No, you know what's the funny part? Even watching the game, right? Joe was seated here and his commentary was, okay, Luton looks dangerous. I'm like, Joe, Luton is not. Brighton is going to score the next goal. And Brighton scored.
Mama already lah.
When Luton was attacking, they look frightened.
No.
Every time a team
To
attacks.
be fair, Luton was attacking so much that Panzu actually assisted Brighton in the box. He wanted to do flick over the head. And he assisted Brighton.
The defending was bad.
So Panzu was attacking both ends.
Then the next game after that was the one that we did watch on the biggest game for that weekend, lah, right? And yeah,
What game was it?
Bring up.
The 5-1 demolition, lah, right?
That one.
So Newcastle's impressive start.
Yeah.
Don't want to talk about
So
City,
before-
but talk about Newcastle.
Before I give
I don't want to say anything.
Oh my god.
this was uncalled for.
Can you
I didn't know this.
This is the live image from our watch
The
along.
live image from the watch along. Look at his face. guys, in the comment section right now,
What nonsense is that?
can you please tell us, okay, looking at this picture, what do you think will be the scoreline during this point when the picture was being taken?
Wait, guys, but before that, some PSA, right? You see 200 stars, please, like.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Give us more
we
stars,
need
give us
more,
more
we need
stars.
more. If you have the stars, somebody give us the stars just now. Was it Jay?
Yeah,
Jay,
Jay,
thank you
Jay,
so much.
Jay,
We
Jay,
really
Jay,
love
Jay.
you. Bottom of heart, really love you.
Okay,
Alright,
so
continue.
coming back to this game, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Newcastle's impressive start. I just want to say one thing first. Just like how you want to take back about Luton, can I take back about Tonali as well?
No, too early. Too early.
Tonali was all over.
too
Please.
No, bro, the way he was all over the field, in a good way, he was all over the field, covering every inch of the grass.
You're over exaggerating it. That
You
fella
were
was-
not watching the game. You were saying Villa looked dangerous.
No.
Can I say something?
Yeah, over exaggeration.
He was good for the
Okay, can I say
minutes.
something? Actually, it's not a 5-1 game. If Villa would have took the chances, the
Yes.
game would be different.
Yeah.
I totally believe that.
I agree.
You look at Sudhir's face. Sudhir was expecting Darren to say something good about Newcastle.
Okay, so that's why I want to let everyone go first.
Okay, so
Sunil's preparing to sharpen the knife.
He was
Okay.
doing this. He was like happy.
Y'all later, y'all.
Cook him, Daryl. Cook him.
okay, fine. We'll come to the match. I mean, you're probably gonna ask me about Villa's performance, so I'll
Let's
just
start
say
with
it
the
outright.
loser corner.
Yeah, we will. So, going into the match itself, I told Joe when our predictions came out, Joe said it's going to be 2-2, and I said we're going to lose 2-1.
But the famous last words for the last episode when You
That
said-
one, no choice. You all cornered me. Keeper, no confidence in the team.
Wait,
But to be very
camera
honest,
is not yet. The camera is there. Famous last words
You-
by Tiban Ramani.
okay, my famous last words last week was we will get a draw. That's what I said.
And we will not get.
We will not lose 4-0. We lost 5-1. We still scored a goal. But
Directed by Robert
hey,
Lee.
when you spoke, I never disturbed you. Now you see a
So you
small
went like
talk.
this. It was 2-1.
Hey,
was
Anteta,
3-1.
shut up lah.
Wait, shut up.
Wait,
Oh, no,
let
shut
us
up.
narrate first.
Shut up.
It was
I could
2-1.
end this stream now.
It was 3-1. Bang. 4-1. I'm
No.
sleeping already. 5-1.
Listen, when Daryl spoke, you all kept quiet. When Anwari spoke, you all kept quiet. I
No,
realized
but that
every
was
time I...
when Daryl spoke, it was a
Listen.
serious topic.
Okay.
Because Darren is a new member.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't have a chance to talk about my team.
Exactly. When you talk, when I talk, right, you'll butt in. Okay, so we lost 5-1, right? But
How much?
Darren, just for context, last week
Malam.
when we were doing prediction, he went out chest
Confident,
out,
chest out.
confident as hell,
we
like
are doing it.
like Kok Song, that kind of confidence,
we will not lose 4-0.
Yes.
I said that.
He said, and then no, not only that, it was the facial expression.
Why?
You will really cocky.
Hey, wait lah. Let me...
He said, no lah bro, no lah, yeah, we won't lose like the last season 4-0 lah. You know,
Impossible, we will lose.
Impossible.
Listen.
Impossible is nothing.
Okay, let him talk now.
Sunil is waiting. I'm waiting.
Sunil, you know who we should swap next week or not? These two cannot sit beside each other. It's not these two, it's these two.
You know, right? We have been hosting this for 3 years already.
Listen, so obviously we lost 5-1, right?
That's an obvious fact, right?
Shut up, Joe.
You need to get past the... You kept saying 5-1, 5... Can someone in the comment section just type 5-1? So that
Yes.
this don't need to
Can we
repeat
all
it
be
again.
5-1,
Later Mio
5-1,
will type,
5-1?
Then he'll kena.
See who they say he was
So-
3-1.
So this more than the loss, I think what I'm worried about is Ming's
More than
injury.
you can believe, my friend.
Is Ming's injury because as much as people slate Mings and saying that
that was a
he's
tough
had
one.
issues coming up, right? That after his injury is when we realized that we crumbled. Until his injury in 30th minute,
mean like
even though
that?
we were down 2-1.
So that means Mings
we were
caused
still, we
Villa
were, we
trash
were still
for
in the
Newcastle.
game, right? But it was after he went off that we crumbled. And I'm not saying we lost 5-1 because we crumbled. They were exceptional as well. Newcastle were exceptional. Their midfield trio of Joelinton, Bruno, and Tonali. But it is what it is. We lost 5-1. We pick up. We go on to the next game. We'll perform there. See if the team can come up. That's all I got to say. So yeah, it's fine.
All right, man. All right.
But-
He can't even look at you with a straight face.
No, it's true. It's true. I mean, you lose. Now what are you going to do?
Maybe you can buy a plaster then.
No lah. It's 5-1. Fuck lah. It's a football game. Plaster by this.
Wait, Arun has helped you. 5-1, it's okay lah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll buy 4D lah. 5-1.
Hey, but Sunil,
Oi.
we gotta say, tell us about what you felt before the game, during the game, and after the game, man.
Okay, so before the game, let's take it back to last season. All right, last season we went to Villa Park. Une was, doing magic lah. So he hammered. I actually was watching the game at home, and it was 4-0. Was it 3-0? It was 3-0. Yeah, it was a 3-0. Hammering was one of our worst defeats. Okay, especially the tail end of the season. So coming into the game, I was thinking, okay, it depends. Tonali's got a lot of pressure on him. People want to see, he's going to be the flop of the season, or you want to see how Harvey Barnes fits. Are we going to miss Alan St. Maximin, or is Newcastle a fluke club? So all the narrative was passed around. So I was like, okay, never mind. I wanted to see how Newcastle started. All right, and in the first 5 minutes, we were back on our press. We totally dominated the game. Kudos to Musa Diaby.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, kudos to Musa Diaby. He had an exceptional game until he was taken off. But the rest of Aston Villa's team crumbled after Ming's injury.
Yep.
It felt like they were losing a leader. They had no leader, and it was just a complete whitewash after that. And if it's not for Martinez pulling out some saves, it would have been a 6 or 7.
Yep.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have, But at the end of the day,
I thought you don't do woulda, coulda, shoulda.
at the end of the day, no, just for this game. At the end of the day,
Because Villa, right?
look who's sitting at the top of the table.
Oh!
And I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
I'm not done, I'm not-
It depends,
okay,
alright? All the Tonali haters, alright?
Yes, speaking to us.
That was a
You as
that
well.
was a
Yeah.
that was a preview. Alright, that was a preview of what to expect.
Hey, look at the camera and say that
Alright.
so that we can clip it next time.
Alright,
Yeah.
Tonali haters, that was a preview of what to expect. Okay, try to find a better midfield trio than Bruno, Tonali,
Whoa.
and
Yes.
Guys, the time is
Yes.
10:26.
I like this. Okay, we are still okay.
Oh,
We are
1
still
hour,
okay.
10 minutes. That's where we're going to clip
Okay
it.
lah, but next week we are up against Man City lah.
Hi, Zam.
So, you know.
You're hungry.
Alright,
Okay. But the question that we need to ask, can you bring up the last picture again? Once again.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up.
The last one, right? Yes, the one. Okay. So tips, this again.
The Mbappe celebration.
Yes.
This is not the Mbappe celebration. Mbappe celebration when PSG said no, you cannot go.
Okay lah, I come back.
I need you to explain right now, okay? In full view of the public, we've got a lot of people watching us. The show was meant to go on for 90 minutes. All right. So at the point of 65 minutes, you decided to pull the plug.
Yeah.
Right. And back then, or by then, it was 3-1.
Yeah.
Only. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to ask you the question.
We already asked this question.
honest and
No.
earnest.
Let me give you the answer.
Come
Hey, come on, let me speak.
Okay.
Respect. If the scoreline was 3-1 in Villa's favor, look into the camera.
Yeah.
All right, do this. Would you have called
the
off
stream.
the stream?
No, I would have called off the stream because before we decide to call off the stream, this idiot here, that one beside you,
The one beside me.
we had this conversation like, hey Joe, it's getting late. The game's Newcastle's gonna win. I need to wake up early. Do you think we should call off the stream? Yeah, Deepan, it's getting late.
The
Let's call off the stream.
statement. That statement.
Go
That
back to
statement.
the Newcastle's
Just
gonna
go-
win.
Newcastle is going to
I
win.
say Newcastle's definitely gonna win.
Okay,
So why?
if had
Hold
it-
on, hold on.
Had it been Aston Villa,
No.
gonna
So
win.
even if it's Aston Villa 3-1, I would have said Villa's gonna win this game. Let's call off because
He's
I need to wake up
bottling
early.
it, guys.
For me, the main
He's
thing was
bottling
I had to
it.
wake up at
He's
6.
This is your first game of the season.
Bro.
You come to St. James's Park, you hammer us 5-1.
I would have gone to sleep, and there's a lot of things behind that because the game was on a Sunday morning. Friday night I was out drinking and I came back at 5 a.m. I slept for 5 hours. I woke up.
Hangovers aside. let
No,
me
not
ask-
hangover.
Let me
I was
ask
Moral of the story is
exhausted.
don't drink.
Let me ask
I was
everyone.
exhausted.
Let me ask. Okay, let's start with Joe. Joe, Man U fan. Huh? Okay.
He didn't watch the game yesterday.
No, okay, so Man U is winning Newcastle 3-1, 4-1. Are you gonna sleep at 70th minute?
It's a Sunday morning,
First game of the season.
First day of the season, huh?
but it's a Sunday morning.
If you had anything on the next morning, I had something on. I had something on.
Disclaimer.
That
had something
question is for
Huh?
Joel Robert.
If it's a Sunday morning, regardless what I had, I would have watched.
Bullshit.
Arsenal, first game of the season, you know, finishing second, a very strong season. You had a very strong season. So like Villa, you know, fifth in the table.
Who are we hammering?
No, wait, let me go back to the question.
Okay.
Would you have gone to sleep? 3-1. You are leading at my home.
More than you can believe.
You would have gone to sleep.
More than you can believe. I would
I would have
stayed
video
on.
called you.
I would not have slept for 48 hours in celebration.
Video call you.
No, I fucking was sleepy.
Okay, now we go to Zami.
cooking.
Okay,
Respect.
this might happen because we are facing City next week. But Zami doesn't watch football. So that's fine.
I knew it.
So at least I watched the 65th minute.
Bastard.
Okay, I think Daryl. Okay, Daryl, you know, Klopp's
I am
season, you know,
suddenly
this is
irrelevant.
season, you know. All right, so would you have gone to sleep? Especially if, like, knowing that Newcastle stole Liverpool. Newcastle stole Liverpool's Champions League spot.
Oh,
And then you come to our home
A bit
and
of
then
dramatization
you
there.
beat us up 3-1.
Ui.
4-1.
Okay,
5-1.
maybe 88 minute.
88 lah.
88.
Okay,
You
yeah
will still
lah,
pull it
yeah,
all the way to
88
88.
lah,
At least
yeah.
he's
No, you see, this is why I don't trust any of these fuckers here because it's very simple. I spoke to this
I
ball-headed.
never watched the
I
games.
spoke to-
You still never trust me. What?
Sorry, not him. This ball-headed fella here, and I spoke to him. Yeah, Tips, it's getting late. I need to go home also. Let's
did
go
not
sleep.
say it.
Said all
I
of
live
that.
around the corner. Why would I want to say
Bullshit.
live now?
After that, I said, okay,
Hey.
I need to wake up. Let's go back. And
no.
that's what I said.
Ask me.
Ask me. You're on fire.
Wait,
No.
my friend right here.
I watched till the
he
end.
didn't sleep.
Yeah.
He watched the horror until the end.
To make things worse, I took a grab from my house. I went all the way to Jurong to watch the 7-0,
Yes.
even more Rabah,
Yeah.
in a Liverpool house.
You stayed.
I
He's
stayed
a
on.
man.
That one, your problem. I had to wake up for High Rocks the next day. I went to sleep because of that.
Excuses, Dave.
Excuses. Okay, can we all establish that it was all an excuse?
None
Okay,
of
all right,
y'all
we move on.
fellas
Let's go on.
would stay up
Okay,
until
wait.
2:30.
This is a therapy show, right?
Yeah. None of you fellas.
How would have Une?
No. Old joke.
How?
Old joke.
Une.
Old joke.
How would Une?
None of you fellas have had to wake up at 6 o'clock, would have stayed up till
Hey,
2:30,
excuse
woken
me.
up at 6 and gone to exercise.
Excuse
You
me.
do
Hey,
that, you come in front of
Excuse
me,
me.
I will
You
take the L.
texted me in the morning. I
had-
actually answered. I woke up the same time as you did.
And gone and train. Would you have done that?
This is a shit house.
I went to work.
You do know, right? Sunday league, some games are like 7:30
Yeah.
a.m.
So you would have gone up, sleeping at 2:30, wake up at 6.
Go. It's football at the end of the day.
For me, it was very simple. I was
Hey,
sleepy, I wanted to go to bed.
give Tips a break lah.
No.
You must understand.
Ah.
Apart from his other activities, he also have other activities that he have to
No. The activity long gone. It wasn't on. That day, the activity was supposed to be Aston Villa sneaking a victory. Italian job.
No, I
against
never said we
Newcastle.
will win. I've been
Italian
saying we
job.
will lose.
So all that.
Wait, we have a comment.
Okay.
We have a comment.
Let's go.
What? Like you, Mio, saying you want to exercise, but you never exercise. You don't come and talk
So
crap.
look at that. He's speaking facts. You can exercise any other time.
You should have it set by you. Man.
You see, I meant you in this comment, you see.
You should,
You should have
me.
Don't question his allegiance.
Wait.
No, your
You should have
England
me. I
is
should
very
set by
powderful.
you.
I don't know what you meaning.
I
You
think
should
it was-
have me. I should set by you.
I would have said by you. I would have said with you. Yeah.
Okay, you tak
but-
Malay lah, easy
but
lah.
to wrap up, okay, it was a good start for Newcastle.
Eh, wrap up.
Hopefully,
A bad
you know,
start for Villa, a bad
yeah,
start for Villa.
hopefully Villa bounces back. You know, against who are we against?
Everton.
Everton, relegation fight.
Yeah lah.
Which-
Fight.
Which will actually cast our prediction. All right, so
Yeah,
on to the
Next,
next one.
next.
Joe, we've got Arsenal United. Let's go with United right now. All right, so wait, Deep. Go.
So after that, the next games that was played yesterday, Brentford, Tottenham 2-2.
So
Anything
then,
on that?
quick
Okay,
one.
I saw the Brentford Tottenham game. Tottenham looked good at the start.
Yeah.
All right, had no Harry Kane, but you know Richarlison was making the runs. Kulusevski was looking good. Even Son.
What about their mental shape for Spurs? Their mental health.
I
Are they
honestly
all right?
thought, you know, okay, hopefully their mental health is good lah. But you know, because mental health is a real thing.
It's everything, yeah.
Okay, so
Something-
anyway.
We are not making fun of mental issues.
But
Huh?
then, because some of the players went through a really hard time last season. So we hope at this current moment they would have actually toughened up. So that's why we need to ask and check in. So all looks good.
Mental health is a real thing, guys.
They won Tiger Cup, so they will be on the bounce on a high,
seek,
right?
seek help if you need
Hey, but
to
that's the
talk to
last time he
someone.
scored a hat-trick, right?
Yeah, but I tell you, this Tottenham team,
Last time, yeah,
no, this
yeah.
Tottenham team is going to be damn fun. I tell you this year.
Yeah, I told
No,
them
if you're a
exactly.
betting man, just
Yes.
every game going bet over. This is going to be a 3-3, 4-4 team,
Yeah.
2-2 team. I tell you, it's
My
fun to
brother-in-law
watch
asked
them
me
play.
about FPL tips. I told him, you take somebody from Spurs because they are going to score a shitload of goals.
Yeah.
They are going to score goals by the boatload. So you have to take them. And this reminds me a lot, Daryl, when Klopp first came in.
Yeah.
The Norwich celebration where he broke his
4-3,
glasses
the
into half.
4-3,
The 3-4, 4-4, 5-4.
This is going to happen.
This is going to
So
be
means Spurs fans are in for a ride this season.
But as much as they are banging in, they look like they can score at any given attack. Okay,
Defenders.
but
Defenders
they,
also, they will
look
They are
very-
able to concede as much
they
as
look
goal.
very leaky. You know, their defense looks very leaky.
I think it's an Australian mentality. Like, okay lah, opponent score 3, we score 4 lah.
As long W man.
Did
That's
the
not a W.
Van de Ven guy play?
Yes, he did. And to be honest, I thought that guy Bissouma. I thought Bissouma had a good game.
Yeah.
He had a good game.
What about the goalkeeper, Vicario?
He had
Okay, he was okay. You know, his first game, I
First
thought he
game,
was okay.
Okay, Richarlison.
Still not cutting it.
You got a
No,
Spurs
no.
fan there, Fudsley, right?
Yeah.
Fudsley,
really?
if you
Hey!
can chime, Fudsley, if you can
Hey,
chime in
Fudsley,
very
yo.
quickly,
My
Fudsley,
friend.
what do you think about Spurs' performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, comment down.
Yeah.
below.
Hey, comment.
Yeah, well, are you excited looking at Ange's new setup, and do you agree with us that you are going to be fun to watch, but it's also going to be really dramatic watching you guys clinging on to a lead? And
Correct.
one last question, Sudhi, because you watched the match, right? Brentford. Let's talk about Brentford quickly. Looking at them, this is the first time they don't have Ivan Toney up front. I bet.
How long is he out?
Until
For the-
January.
January, yeah.
Until January. You think they can actually still keep some form of momentum all the way into January?
I think their setup is still okay. I
Still
think
okay.
they will be able to. I mean, I don't see them challenging for the European places.
Yeah.
But I don't see them in the relegation
pull
fight
through
either.
still,
You know, because
They'll still
Mbuemo
pull
looks
through.
good, Visa looks good, and then their setup is still pretty decent. You know, like the
Correct.
the
Yeah.
Gaffer knows.
Because I was watching the game as
The
well.
Gaffer
Brentford, they
knows
look
what
class.
he's doing. You know,
They
he's
still-
doing everything.
Hey, we got
Hey,
Bobo.
we got a fan.
Hey.
We
We
got
got a
Bobo
fan.
as well in the house, right? Bobo.
What up, Bobo?
Gotta give mad props to the golden voice of Bangkok and this is the golden voice of Bishan Stadium.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
guys.
this is the golden voice of
Have you seen the sharp drop in terms of attendance? This is the golden voice. Hey,
Don't
but big up,
forget
big
to
up.
tune
Big
in
up, big
this
up.
Sunday, guys. We have
Alright.
a game 6 p.m.
Probably
Be
we
there.
should have him one day in the house as well.
Yeah, we'll get
Okay.
Bobo in.
Is it pick up it on?
Do we have the next one? Thanks, Harry Kane.
Wow,
Go
go Shelley.
Shelley, Mocho.
Where got Shelley? Oh.
Thanks, Harry Kane. Leave. I got to think of another England attacker. Callum. Hey, Harry Kane, quickly. Harry Kane. Zam, your opinion. good move to Bayern Munich, or should
About
he
time.
actually stay on?
About time.
What about his curse of not winning another trophy?
You can take.
Oh, hey,
out of
I had
Spurs,
this joke.
out of
Hey,
Spurs,
I had
take
this
Spurs
joke
out
just
of
now when
game.
I was speaking. You know, like you know,
Help it.
Harry Kane will bring Spurs everywhere he goes.
Yes. More than you can believe, my friend.
More than you can believe. More than you can believe.
Moving on.
More than you can
The
believe.
game after that, we covered that earlier. Chelsea Liverpool 1-1,
Yeah, we covered-
and then the game that
Last
wrapped up the game week 1
Yep.
was Wolves versus, or rather United versus Wolves.
Oh, that
And,
VR
oh,
thing.
yeah, the one-
We should
yeah,
we
so-
talk about we have that in topic, right?
Yeah, we've got that VR decision. But before the VR decision, right? Let's speak to Daryl. Daryl watched the first half. Oh no, he watched the first half.
I watched until 65 minutes.
Okay, you watched until 65 minutes. Just give us a brief highlight of what you made of the match.
Oh, I thought United was bad. And the only reason
How bad?
Okay,
is
so I was watching the match in anticipation that United is going to come out all guns blazing, only because I thought that Wolves are not going to do well this season because of their
that? Oh yeah.
Their manager
of their
change and
manager
everything.
change
and
and all
Nobody
that.
in, right?
And they only had one lone player come in. They had never signed anyone on a permanent deal, only one.
Who's
On
the
free
lone
transfer,
player?
sorry, free transfer.
Who was it?
Doherty.
Oh, Matt.
Matt,
He went back. Yeah.
okay, okay.
Because
They
Atletico
lost-
Madrid
they
released
lost
him.
Jimenez.
Because they lost Jimenez, a lot of players. So I thought United's got, it's United.
Yeah,
It's going to start the season with a bang.
Yep.
Like a 4-0
They give
final.
it.
That's what I thought, right?
Yeah, they give it.
And then I watched the game from kickoff. It was the other way around. Wolves was attacking. There was a point of time, I don't know if you all saw the highlights. I think Bruno was quite pissed off with Mason Mount. as well.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
what
The
was that
tensions
about?
was brewing. It's because Mount, his positioning was off. Like whenever United had the ball, Bruno was bringing it forward. Mount was nowhere to be seen for him
Yeah.
to,
He was
play to
way
him.
on the
He was
left-hand side.
elsewhere. And the other person who, and this brings me back to last week's topic, right? We talk about what remontada of the season. And I said
comeback.
Anthony.
Do you want? Oh, okay.
Anthony was nowhere to be seen. He was bad.
So you want to retract also?
What's this one? Hey, what? This retract? Retract.
No, you all never let me see
Everything
Anthony
is
what?
right.
Because Joel said Anthony did well last season. What? Yeah? What? Yeah, thank you. Because I said my comeback is going to be Anthony. He was like, no, cannot be because he did well last season. I'm like, how? No, he did okay.
Decently well.
Bullshit.
He was a flop, right?
It wasn't a flop.
You agreed with Joel and then how you ask this
After
to-
this year, we'll know.
Yeah,
Give him 1 year.
precisely,
lah.
yeah.
Don't prata lah.
This
Flop.
first
But
year.
yesterday itself, he had so
Then
many.
you can compare. Nunes was a flop last season.
No, we don't say flop after 1 season. I never say Anthony is a flop. I said we will know this year.
No, so
Sancho can say
no,
flop.
last
right?
he
season.
said- he
He
said-
said.
I never see. Okay, what is remontada? Comeback of the.
come back, which means for you to come back,
You have to be a flop.
you got to be a flop.
Flop, yeah.
You need to watch
must
that
be on
again,
the
ah.
floor.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
the flop.
So coming back, okay, so I still said Anthony, right? And you all said no, so I took back. So that's what I'm saying. Anthony yesterday as well was horrible. He was bad. He couldn't find crosses in. His shots were all over the place, and he couldn't even make simple
Did he
passes.
fidget spin?
Oh, he didn't do
Nah,
that.
he looks like a player. I think that's it. Like I just feel like that is it.
Yeah, and he cannot.
I don't see him taking the game another level. I just don't see him. doing
Really?
that. Yeah, I just,
We talked about Samuel Jackson right earlier.
Yeah.
How we
Oh,
can
yeah.
drift into space. And-
Samuel Jackson.
oh, Nicholas Jackson.
I am sick
Ladies.
of these motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking
Look at this camera and just said, did Samuel L. Jackson play in the Premier League? Comment down for this.
We got snake in the plane.
Snakes in the plane.
And Anwar
This
was like,
Denzel
yeah,
Washington.
Samuel Jackson.
And what are another one?
That's Denzel Washington.
Snake joke.
Yeah.
Enabler. That's why
You're a toxic enabler.
I'm a facilitator in this therapy session. I will
man.
never criticize
Okay,
you.
Nicholas Jackson.
Nicholas Jackson. So we spoke about him,
Nicolas
how
Cage.
he creates space and everything. Anthony didn't do any of that.
Okay.
And the entire game, Anthony, or up until I watched 65th minute, right? Anthony just kept on apologizing to the teammates. Like, everything was like
Really?
he was. He intended to make a cross, but he actually went like a shot. He said sorry. I'm sorry.
cross.
He said he was going to cross, but like a shot.
Are they
But
having
he
like the
actually meant it was
courtesy
a cross.
campaign, the Lion courtesy campaign? It's-
I know. I think he knows that the pressure is on him. That's why he's like saying sorry. So, I mean, overall, United came with the win.
How did their new acquisitions play? Mount played.
Yeah, Mount was
Onana?
good.
Onana played.
I heard Onana was brilliant. Apart
Jackson.
Onana, I
Break
think
fun
Onana kept them in the game. There was a point of time Lamina had a few shots that was parried away.
That was good yesterday. Man.
Who Lamina?
Lamina,
Lamina was
yeah.
good. It was parried away because of Onana. If not for Onana and Varane.
Okay.
More than
Yeah,
Martinez, Varane was better.
Martinez got actually hooked off.
Hooked off at halftime.
Not-
because
not-
They say it's injury, but I feel it's a tactical.
It's a tactical move.
the commentary said that with the way he
moment I
was
knew he
playing
was
and
off.
he's on a yellow card, it's better to take him off.
Because he will.
Because
You
possible
will
red
definitely
card.
red card.
With Martinez, right? I think we all love a player like Martinez. Let's face it, we
Correct.
all would love a butcher in our own team. Okay, but you as a United fan looking at Lisandro Martinez right now this season, I think the referee are going to clap harder on those type of tackles
Correct.
and those type of character. I think there's a bit of character assassination right now.
I should be worried about Bruno for that. 'Cause
Bruno
every time he
was-
falls,
he
he
said-
goes like that.
Yeah.
Yellow card.
McAllister got a yellow card for that, right?
McAllister and the Chelsea guys who got it.
Got a yellow card.
Got a yellow card.
Yeah, because they were shadowing this.
Even
You cannot do
I think Newcastle had a player booked for
Who got it?
Asking for yellow card.
Asking for that.
Bruno. I think it was Bruno as well.
You see?
I think he got booked for it.
So right now for Lisandro Martinez, right, Joe?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you worried that opposition will target him, all right, to just brush him up so that he will commit into these silly fouls? Because you get a yellow card very early. This guy is a dicky.
Yeah.
What do you make of?
Nah, I think that's his gameplay. It's difficult to change his gameplay. He's aggressive when it comes to tackling, and that's his job to do. But yeah, but getting yellow cards, getting red cards is part and parcel of his game. But you cannot take that aggressiveness out of him. The moment you take that aggressiveness out of this game, then I don't know.
He's an average. He's an average player.
He's
But
an
is
average
it
player,
is it a smart aggression though?
No, but here's the thing.
But that's how he's got to
No,
mature
because you
himself
see the
into
thing is
the
that
game. Okay, fair.
his reputation coming to United is that he is the aggressive player that United need. Like I think before that, United don't have that aggressive.
dog.
Yeah, that dog.
That dog in him.
And then when you partner with Varane, who's the calm, composed leader, knows how to play the ball. So it's a perfect partnership in that sense.
Okay.
But then I think with the Wolves game, realize that when the team needs to crunch, right, the leader does not appear. So that's why I think Lisandro just like, you know what, fuck it. Tackle. And then
Yeah, he just went off.
So, your opinion on United watching them in the second half?
No, I feel that they are playing this 4-3-3. They're playing this 4 with Mason Mount. I don't think it's going to work because Casemiro just gets exposed like that.
That's what I heard, you know.
He gets because
It's
so
a
you
four- I think
so
it's
you
a
cannot play the
4-1,
two number
4-1,
10
4-1, I
as
think.
Bruno and Mount unless you do what City and Liverpool are trying to figure out the
Invert.
three at the back,
Invert,
the
like
two
invert.
come. Yeah, that works. Yes, then you can play the two number 10 on top of it. Casemiro alone, he needs as bad as Liverpool United. Man U also needs a number 6 beside Casemiro. I don't know how they're going to do it lah. But Rashford, we all know he's not a striker. He can't
was
play there.
isolated yesterday.
Yeah, because that's not him. He can't play that
Yeah.
position. His chief Anthony is out. I think Thursday night football is coming again. Bro. but
Really early to say. For a weekend Liverpool team.
but this Onana guy.
Thursday night football is coming.
No, but Onana.
Football,
but no.
interesting from a Liverpool fan. That's it. Yeah. That's my turn, huh?
No, but this Onana guy.
Wait.
My team got the 3
you,
points.
You wait. You
My team
always
got the
talk about
3
people.
points.
He haven't
And
finished
then he
it.
did that.
Wait.
That Villa 5-1 done
You
already.
wait. You let him finish.
Explanation
You
done
let him
already.
finish.
But
You
this
wait. You
Onana guy
interrupt.
was-
You
Your
let
shirt
him
is-
finish.
your shirt is ugly, so
You let him finish.
It's tough to handle this
It's
group.
tough. It's
Not
tough.
everybody can get into this setup.
But Thursday football.
Wait,
Please?
I know you're hurt.
I'm not hurt. Coming from
You're rattled.
He's butthurt.
Okay, so Thursday night football coming back. Amen. Everybody saying amen, right?
Yes.
Amen to you also, huh?
Okay, but what do you
Cannot relate.
No, honestly, for Onana, I think this guy is either this side or that side kind of.
extreme lah.
It's either he's going to do things like Manuel Neuer stuff, or he's going to do things like career stuff. He's either going to be this or that, and this guy is going to be another fun player to watch this year.
Yeah, to watch.
Because you remember,
Onana,
no, you remember when Alisson first came in, he was doing things like that.
got caught out a
He
couple
got
of times.
caught with Leicester and Klopp said, your job, you sweep it as fast as you can, or just shot.
Yeah.
So
Even Ederson tweak it a bit.
yeah.
He's
So
more
I think
Bates version 2
Yeah,
coming
he's
out.
so Onana was waiting for that thing, but it happened right in the friendly. He was too high up.
He
Then
was
they
low.
dropped him. Yeah.
He
But
pull up his
that's the risk that you get. That's the risk that you get.
So it's either this or that. But short stopping is good.
You
Short
can't the
stopping.
preseason, you can't the league.
But never kena lock what?
But still can't. Your keeper can't
Your
lock.
keeper is blind.
Rams, kaboom.
Hey, the ball came up.
At least
He
my
had an
keeper
option to collect the ball,
keeper run
but
back.
he collect the hit.
Rams couldn't even run.
I know they are circular in shape,
Scrambling.
but you got to chest.
Welcome to Monday Night
check
Raw.
his eyesight.
Tuesday night SmackDown.
Tuesday night SmackDown.
You guys feel that he played well, right? For me, when I was watching the highlights, I just feel that this fella is a bit too dangerous. Maybe
Eccentric,
because,
eccentric.
maybe because I've seen a lot of De Gea, right? He was composed with saves, with crosses and all that, right? Okay, you're good on the fit on the ball, but for fuck's sake, you're a keeper.
No, he's
Just
like
save
every
the
ball
games.
when they're crossing, it's like get out,
There was one. There was when I was watching the highlights towards the end of the game. I think towards the five minutes mark, right? Then I think Fabio Silva had like a couple of shots going in, right?
Yeah. But he saved it.
That fella was like doing the kind of leg where I was saying,
Stanky leg.
Yeah,
Do the
like,
stanky leg.
I was thinking a bit like, if that was De Gea, he would
Tamilian dance.
Yeah.
He would have cashed it. We could have went for the counter and all that. So I don't know. Maybe he needs to take time to adapt to the league
And
or
I think
whatsoever.
I'm worried about his. I'm not worried, but I think it's like about goals from them.
It seems like it's a recurring theme, you know, Joe. Because last
It's
season,
the same team, yeah.
the goals came heavily from Rashford's end.
Rashford.
On
So
the
you need
left-hand
to
side.
repeat this
Yeah.
again for them
and
to.
you know what? I don't know how you all feel about Rashford, right? This is my personal opinion, and this is not a piss take. I don't think Rashford will replicate last season's record. I don't think so. I thought last season was quite an anomaly for Rashford, and every player would have one season like that.
And you have to understand, Rashford plays as a 9.
No.
No,
he,
no,
you know,
he was
last
a winger.
season,
No, he
No, he
he,
played
but
left.
he was cutting
Left
in
wing.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cutting
yeah.
from
But the original position is left wing.
Why they were supposed to buy someone.
Yeah.
to score
Yeah, and that's why Højlund now will be the
Højlund comes
focal,
in, right?
the focal point.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. If you are going to rely heavily on Rashford once again, I don't think the output.
No,
will
but
be
he
as
needs
healthy
to be
as
playing
what
on the
he
left
got last
wing.
season.
Though for this season, right, for Eric, simple as it is, play the players in their positions. I'm done, right, seeing like Rashford go playing number
Right,
9,
yeah,
Sancho playing false 9 or playing number 10. Bro, enough of this shit, man. You're a left winger, you play left winger. You're a right. I'm done seeing Bruno playing right wing. When there's then he play false 9 also. Like, bro, enough. Like, you are a number 10, you play number 10. Cassie is a number 6.
Yesterday's game,
play
I
that.
think when Eriksen came in for Mount,
The
I
game
think
was a bit more, when I saw
Like that.
Ericsson stayed it.
And that's why when you guys actually signed Mason Mount, right? I was reading a lot on social media. They say that this is probably the signal for Eriksen to take the back seat because they say this guy has no legs. He cannot make it for United because Mason Mount is the brand new toy. So everybody wanted to actually just lock him up. But like you mentioned, when Eriksen came in, sometimes you need the experience hit.
But where do you
Correct.
think is his best position is Mount?
Mount, when we first signed him,
bench, Van de Beek.
I was skeptical, right? I was skeptical. I really don't know where we can blame. But I've seen videos, I've seen him play for Chelsea. His best position is still coming from the deep lying position. All right, so he can be an 8, or you can even play him on the left wing. Yeah, so he comes from there. But for me personally, I would want him to play that 8.
Yo, but I feel like right, with Mason Mount, right, there's a slight miss profile because those times when he was really good for Chelsea, it was in a team that was playing counter-attacking football.
Yes, correct. We are no
very
longer
good
playing
in
that.
that.
But you guys are the same team who wants to be comfortable in possession, who wants to
Yep.
play good in transition. You really want to have a good stranglehold on the match, which means you are always on the front foot. The ball will always be with you all.
Correct.
I don't know, man. Mason Mount in that setup.
Is that another Havertz kind of thinking again? Do you feel?
Like it's a player that you didn't need, or you would have rather
Maybe
gotten
the
a
wrong
better
profile
player.
player. I feel so.
I would have loved to sign any other player.
So, Chelsea,
We should have a show of our
so, so thank you, Joe and Anne, for funding Caicedo and Lavia.
You relax. Very relax for that, yeah. One time top of the table.
Next week you see he coming.
Come
We just want to get.
But you know what they say, not?
What we mentioned, we mentioned about Mr.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Tips on
You
the
know the fiasco, everything was going on.
so
Why you talk so soft?
What's those? Oh yeah, sorry. You know
Oh,
both.
Mike, why is so expensive?
Listen.
He don't want to say
Listen.
Samuel Jackson
You
again.
know both of them having a go at each other, and then I butt in and he tells me everything. He over there. I'm quiet because quiet at the top.
Because only at the top.
but it's okay,
People
it's
at the
okay,
top
it's
don't
okay.
bother with opinions of peasants.
This is probably the only time Newcastle will be top of the table.
The
right?
elephant will wake up. Zab, you know. Hey, let's pick up some comment.
See, look at that. He was so shit that he scored at Emirates.
Like Messi. And then we got that Jason in his 70s show, bro, how to play in APL. And then Anthony is a rich man.
Arun, give me.
And then we got, can we take Fazli's comment as well?
correct.
Nicholas Jackson can be
Yeah,
next
I agree.
I agree.
He wears Drogba's number and he looks
Yeah.
like Drogba from the side. So I think that's a really good start for him.
The tall version of
The
Drogba.
tall version. All right. So with that, United, are you comfortable looking at United coming up against Spurs, which we will talk about?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So we are done with game week number 1. Round up. Everything is good and clean. Let's
You were
go
talking
with
about the VR, right?
VR. Okay, let's speak quickly about VR.
The VR, was it okay?
Okay, this one is Newcastle's.
This was Villa Newcastle.
All right.
Second
So
goal.
this was the second goal scored by Tonali, which I think is illegal.
No, this is Isak.
Isak,
Yes,
is it?
Isak. The first goal, right?
No,
goal.
second goal. Isak, Tonali was first goal.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
Tonali first goal.
Isak's
Okay,
first
okay.
goal, right? Yeah.
Okay, that I don't have a dog in this fight because I just want the
No, but
Tonali's goal.
this is on, right?
Yeah, that guy was running.
This is
Yeah.
on.
Because
This is on.
Matty
Because
Cash played him on.
So
this
what happened
ball
was-
goes to Botman.
That guy.
Yeah,
And
so who
Botman-
is holding Matty Cash back?
Yeah, but you look at the top of the field, there is a player in the same line.
Yes.
So this is probably a clear cut on.
So the thing is,
No, but-
right? So
yeah.
this one, I've got nothing against the
That
ruling.
guy, that's the guy.
So
Yeah.
that guy, Matty Cash, right? He was being blocked by the guy in
Yeah.
front of him.
Oh, so there was
by
a
the guy in front
foul.
of him.
Okay.
We were screaming for that foul.
Swimming for the
yeah.
foul.
Okay, okay.
But then again, this goal is onside. But
Yes.
I think why this was brought up is because for this particular goal, right, there was no line drawn.
Exactly. Yeah.
It is a very close call, right? I mean, it's onside. It's very close. There was no line drawn. But if you look at the next image, then or the subsequent two images,
The line was drawn. This was.
okay, this one I didn't. But there was line drawn for this. There was a line drawn for this as well.
Even for this one, right?
There was a line drawn.
Yeah. So do they now draw the lines? still,
Exactly.
or
So
do
why
they not?
when do they
Salah
draw?
one they did, right?
No, I didn't see
Salah,
the-
no,
I
no.
didn't see the
Salah
line.
one they
No,
didn't draw.
no line.
No,
But
no,
so,
they didn't.
So
They
speaking
didn't.
of that,
They
right?
didn't.
If let's just say the new rule is applied, this is on.
This is on. Yeah.
This is on. This is
Because
clear
it's
cut
not
on.
even the full body, right?
not
Yeah,
like-
it's on.
yeah,
All right,
touch
just
line.
just to recap, the new rule actually refers to the entire body being behind the last man, right?
Yeah.
The entire body has to be behind the last man,
According to the infographic.
according to the
FIFA.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is the new rule. All right. So the previous rule was any part of the body.
Don't
So that's why they will always
As
draw
long
the
as
line.
your foot, right,
Okay.
is in line with the defender's foot,
You're still
on.
onside.
Yeah.
You're still on.
So right now, the debate is when do you draw the line and when do you not draw the line? Is it because if it's a clear-cut opportunity, or so when is it offside? Is it the whole body or is it the foot? You know, these are the kind of things that I feel like really still need to be ironed out. Like the Newcastle decisions came and went in a flash.
Yeah.
Is it
It
the,
didn't
the
even-
Barnes goal? Is it?
Yeah, I think it
didn't
was
watch it. So, because the
the.
Barnes goal you said might have been offside,
Yeah,
right?
it could have been. You know, I honestly thought it was.
Okay,
I
so
honestly
that's
thought
where
it
the
was.
next question comes in, right? For Barnes' goal and this goal as well, both
Yeah.
both was given. You see, if the new ruling says that the whole body has to be offside,
Correct.
that's when it's offside, right?
Correct.
But in this case, it wasn't the whole body. Let's say Isak's first goal,
Mm.
it wasn't the whole body. So why even then take a look? Because it should
Mm.
be whole body. It's not clear cut, what? It's clear cut that the whole body is not offside.
And
The
then
Bar-
and then this goes to the call in
PGMOL.
yesterday's game. You know, the Onana when he came out to grab the ball and
Correct.
he ran over.
Correct.
He totally ran over.
Before we even go there, right, guys, are we okay, all right, moving forward to witness this kind of offside calls? Imagine if this is going to happen to your own club, all right? Like you need that damn goal, lah.
Yeah.
All right, and then some games is given, some games is not given. So what's the stand in this?
yeah, this goes to you. So this game, if it's given offside, we know it's not offside. It's onside.
Mm.
How it's possibly going to change the, it might no, we wouldn't know.
He might have.
It might have, might not. We're talking about, might, could, should, right?
Yeah.
So, it
But
is
yeah,
not-
this is what I call a momentum changer. Lah.
Correct.
You know, it changes the momentum of the entire game. You know.
All right, we'll see the consistency of offside for the
I think it was game week 1, so I think
coming to the penalty now.
There are quite
But-
a number of penalty claims.
But you know, like I think like what we fans are missing out on is we need to know what is actually being communicated with the referees. You know, we always give shit to VAR. We always tell VAR is not doing his job, is not doing this. So what actually goes on? So they should make the communication transparent.
And going back to that, right? Arsenal played the MLS All-Star.
Exactly. Okay.
And they actually mic up the ref. And there was an open line of communication.
Yeah,
And
correct.
we could actually hear the discussion between the referee and the player.
Behind every play,
the,
right?
the question that needs to be asked though, does it value add into this confusion that we have? Will it allay the concern and all the fear and also the confusion that we have? Does it give us the answer that we're looking for? Because why? Human nature, even if you listen to the ref,
this
So the
law
mistake is bound
doesn't-
to happen.
don't-
Okay.
This law don't apply in the EPL yet.
Okay, wait. It's Mark's.
Oh. A player who's clearly offside should not become onside on
but
every
if it's tried,
occasion.
it should be implemented, right?
No matter how many rules they come up with. Oh,
Oh yeah, we actually read along that
Yeah,
line. that
correct.
we
Only
don't
the
know-
new offside
yeah,
above applies in the EPL season.
Okay, so the rule. Wait, so which means the rule
It doesn't apply.
is still of the old one, or
So it's still,
It's still of the old
lah.
one then.
So any part of your body.
so? What about all those symmetrical lines that they have been drawing? How come we
I
don't see
think
that?
I think
this
right
season?
now they have taken out the lines.
I think the Salah one, that means the Salah one is pretty
Then offside. That is
Yeah.
fair. That
So
is
that
fair.
means the Salah one is
That's why they never
sorry
draw,
this. That means the Salah one. That means this is off lah. Then this is pretty obvious out. Yeah. but
I
then
just thought
this
that.
is on. This is clearly on.
Yeah, this is on.
You don't even need to check this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this was This is Madison, right? Yeah, this is Brentford and Spurs.
Brentford is first.
Yeah,
Romero.
The
Romero.
hand, the arm, yeah.
The goal was given, right?
Given.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the arm,
given.
the arm was arm.
So
But,
this one the goal was given.
yeah, but it's clear. It's
Yeah,
offside.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's on.
No,
his
that's not his
feet.
feet.
No, this is the
Oh.
defender's feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
okay.
this is the defender's feet. Yeah, so he's on. Romero's on.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, fair.
So okay, fair.
Do we
alright.
have something to play?
Yep.
Joe?
So in terms of penalty claims, right? I think this is one of the biggest claims that happened. It was in the United Rules game.
Yeah.
الكرة التي تحبس الأنفاس كانت أوهو تحبس الأنفاس الكرة التي تحبس الأنفاس كانت أوهو
Assault, no.
He needs to be arrested
Crime
for
watch
that.
next Saturday. A goalkeeper from Manchester United has been caught.
Why?
Body
Because
injuries.
Because black man, right? Then arrest.
Go for black.
Oh yeah.
Tak apa.
Hey, but seriously, come,
No, no.
let's go one round.
Okay.
Quick one.
Goes
Quick
up.
one.
So the thing is that there's two Wolves attacker attacking the ball. So it's kind of a 50-50 in that sense.
Okay.
So-
okay.
I don't see it as a foul lah, you know. But the VAR, I mean what is the suckiest part? The referee actually apologized to Gary O'Neill,
Yeah.
saying that
John Moss,
oh,
John Moss
he,
applied.
yeah,
John
he-
Moss.
yeah, he said it should be given. But then again, if you look from that perspective, that it's not a 1-to-1. There's two Wolves defender, and they are going for the ball. Obviously, they are looking at the ball. Right?
Yeah.
So and Onana obviously is going for the ball. There's no malice to it. It's like
الكرة التي تحبس الأنفاس كانت أوهو تحبس
I've seen it given, especially in the past few years. This can come off as, the keeper is clumsy.
I mean,
The keeper is clumsy.
But it's very
Spurs was
grey
given
area lah,
against
to be
Villa
honest.
last
If you look
season
at
when
it,
Martinez did it against
like,
Harry Kane. Spurs was
because you
given
see
penalty.
if you look at the eye position, right, it's like they are going for the ball.
No, but because the rules has changed, you
Yeah.
see, guys, from last season to this season, where they are seeing it. Is it really? He
Intentional.
prevented a goal scoring
scoring
opportunity.
opportunity.
I think regardless, the referee should have been sent to take a look at
Take
it.
a look at
Yeah.
VAR.
At least take a look at
but
it.
he took the yellow card
Yellow card out for the manager.
for the manager instead.
So obviously lah, I mean after the game, that apology, it shows that they screwed up lah.
Yeah, they effed up big time.
If
Big time.
it's going to be a different thing if the referee didn't see anything.
Azab, do you think that they should have retrospective actions taken, not only to the ref, because it's all fine and dandy saying, I'm sorry, I effed up, but damage has been done,
Yeah.
right? And a team like Wolf could rely probably at the end of the season
relegation.
on that one solitary point that could have actually kept
Yeah,
us up.
correct.
But because of the incompetency of the referee, once again, and you know what? We are in for a long ride. This is only the first match.
Exactly.
And we are already getting this. I'm sorry, I'm this and that. Guys, in the comment section, right? Also, look, and Mark is being real here.
Yeah.
He's a United guy. It's very easy for him to be blindsided and say, no, it's not a penalty. Because Ederson clattered into Nketiah and it was,
given.
completely innocuous. He didn't mean it because he was coming onto his track and then the referee, even I was surprised. Okay, so guys, in the comment section, yes or no, do you guys think that was a penalty? Because I, being an Arsenal fan, I would love for that to be a penalty, but I don't see how and why. I really don't.
Comment a yes
Yeah,
or no.
comment a yes or no.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes or no.
So at least we know what's the.
So then, you got anything on the penalty decision for Onana in specific?
Well, okay. The thing is, I feel like even going back to the Spurs Brentford game, Son gave away a penalty.
Uh-huh.
It was a trailing leg. I mean, there was no intention, there was no malice, but it was just the wrong place at the wrong time. The defender cut back and his leg was just trailing. Defender saw the leg. Defender had contact and the defender went over. So at the end of the day, if you ask me, I feel like these kind of decisions need to be really checked. Like the Spurs one was checked, and it was checked way after, because the game continued.
Yep.
The game continued and everything, but then for this one it wasn't checked. So I don't know. And what happens to the apology? What does the apology do?
I don't get it.
And there's no punishment in that sense, Like, when players foul, get a red card, suspended.
Yeah.
For referees,
One match. Enough.
That's it. One
apology.
So what happens with the yellow card he gave to the manager? He stands or?
Stands. It stands.
Yeah. I think we had a discussion about
Official
this.
things happen stands.
So it's very inconsistent right
should
now.
do exactly what Onana did to his defender or to the referee. Referee, you stay there. come one time close line.
The first place he got the yellow card because he was agitated. The referee didn't
No, but
first
I think throughout the game he was quite agitated.
But what do you think, Joe? You yourself looking at that?
50-50 for me lah.
100%.
How many times you have seen an attacker during corners?
I think it's a
Because you know,
penalty.
as a keeper,
Ridwan, no penalty, 2% to goalkeeper. Obviously, it's from a United and Liverpool fan. Of course, you will say it's
PGM will admit, but it doesn't matter because Ridwan say no means no. Okay.
Okay.
because Ridwan.
Let's put it this way, right? Alright, clash of heads.
Yeah.
A defender wants to go for a ball, so his
Yeah.
intentional, his
His intention is going for the
is
ball.
to get the ball,
The
but he
keeper is also going
clatters
for the
into
ball.
somebody. It's not a foul.
I've seen it given. I've
not
seen
a
it
foul.
given.
The thing
You
is,
see?
it's been given.
It's been
No,
given before.
like I said, it's given last season.
Yeah.
But you look,
But
so
you
they
look-
have changed the rules this
Can you
season.
bring up that video once more? Because
Yeah.
I just want to bring this up, right? You look at Onana's head.
You can't
Yeah,
speak
look
when
at the
it-
hand.
الكرة التي تحبس الأنفاس كانت أوهو تحبس الأنفاس الكرة التي تحبس الأنفاس كانت أوهو
So he wants to catch the ball.
I just felt like it's a clothesline.
I feel like Onana is the
is
kind.
like-
No, I feel like Onana is the kind of player like, hey, you go play goalkeeper. Fuck lah.
What should have been done was right after the match, Onana should have been tested one more time. This guy is on some really high level stuff. man.
but
Maybe Eric is the one getting him.
But even Onana didn't think it was a penalty. You saw his interview at the end. He said,
He said
was-
no.
No, you just.
No
it was
No, but
just
you know, if you put yourself in the
clash
if
of players.
if you
Of
put
course
yourself
you'll
in
say
the
that,
keeper's role, you have all rights to go for that.
Yeah.
You're a keeper,
Yes,
what? You
yes,
have to
correct.
stretch your hands.
Correct.
You go for that. And that two players, the two attackers, are one head taller than Onana. eh.
Okay, so then why? Okay, fair enough. So if because mine is based on last season is different. This season they've changed, right?
Yep.
Then why did John Moss come on and say it should be a penalty?
Yeah, I mean, the referees.
Did he say it's a penalty or should be checked?
It was a mistake.
said-
it was
He's a
mistake.
mistake.
It
It should
was
have been a
a
penalty.
mistake.
It should have been a penalty.
But I'm pretty sure, right, Tips, in this case, right, if you were to actually put 10 referees in the room, you
Yeah,
probably
so-
come up with a split decision.
Yeah, Australia,
Yeah.
correct.
Again,
It's going to be very because you see the way one referee looks at
Yeah,
the position.
it's a
another
matter of
referee-
perception. It's subjective.
Correct.
I don't think there is a clear, there's a cut and dry
Because I
situation.
think for us, we look at it and we think about the fact that previously last season, it happened before.
Yeah, but even for us right now, as we are having this discussion, if you realize, it's split right down in the middle. Over on the other side, you guys think that it's probably a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty.
See, so even our comment, you see, Arun says this decision really depends on ref to ref.
Yeah, see.
yeah,
right?
that, like I
But
mentioned, based on perception.
Yeah, and then you bring Tiru's comment, it says because of the hands, which is what I was talking about. The hands is like he was flailing his arm.
Yeah.
Felt
But
like,
then
you know,
again,
he
as a
wasn't-
keeper, that's
It's a keeper.
Yeah, no, I get it. That is why I say, you know, it is just a no. I'm just bringing up the comments. It's
Christian has a
differing
Christian
opinions,
is a
right?
different one. It's a
differing
damn
opinions
grey,
from
is it?
everyone, yeah.
Glazers paid the ref from Asmi Rock. Newcastle fans, I'm on you guys this season.
I'm on you.
I'm on Saliba mode right now. Man mark. Okay. Then great first I thought it was pen because Dawson had already played the ball. Then there's another one. Again,
split down.
Yeah.
we can speak about this until the cows come home, but we will
Yeah.
But the
still not get a
question here
definitive
is,
answer for this.
then the VAR is not doing an effective job helping the referee.
Again, if we keep piling on the pressure on VAR, we will lead ourselves to nowhere
So
because
I feel like it's the same scenario because this is like technically a off the ball play. Because the guy that hit the ball wasn't foul, but it's like off the ball play. So, I feel like now the game is going on. So I'm like running back. So I bang into him. He falls down. Is that a foul? It's the same concept because it's off the ball play.
It'll be given as a penalty.
So if let's say a cross is coming in, now we see defenders doing this all the time. Everyone's tucking their hands to the back. You know, everyone's tucking hands, but that's not natural position. You don't even have balance. If you play football, you know that you can't move like that.
Correct.
You know. So is that going to be given this season, or like let's say the hands out a little bit?
No, it's true. As
this
long as your
season-
hands are
So
closer to your body.
which leads to the one decision
The Nicholas
against
Jackson
Chelsea,
one.
Nicholas Jackson.
Or Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, so all Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, so when the ref blew the whistle, so when I saw it, right, I said no pen. It shouldn't be a pen, right? Because apparently they said the elbow was tucked in.
Tucked
Yeah,
in,
tucked
yeah.
in, yeah.
Ah, okay.
But then if you want to be slightly more devious, you can do this and then bring out your arm like this. your palm is up. And you can actually make a really strong argument. Say, hey, ref,
Correct.
my elbow was tucked in.
Tucked in.
But my palm slightly naughty.
It's
lah.
a very
Yeah lah.
it's a very
Something.
grey area lah. To be honest, if you look at it, like if you're talking about the natural position of a hand, then it's going to be like anyone can dispute. Like different people will have different perception. Like attacking my hand, right? You know,
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
my natural hand. So it's
They will check two ways lah. First they will check whether or not is the arm closer to the body. Then the second one is he denying a goal
And
scoring
natural position
opportunity?
as well, natural
And then the
position.
third one is he in the natural position.
But I've seen it given, whereby like the cross comes in and the defender's hand is slightly off his body, and I mean very slightly.
Yeah,
you know.
last season was given
No,
a
no.
lot.
Brighton,
A lot.
Yeah.
penalties decision. Louis Dunk was sliding down.
Yes, correct. He's trailing.
His
what
arm,
can you do?
his arm was only going
And
to
it
go
was
one
given.
way, and that's
Yeah,
up.
correct.
And the penalty was given.
Yep.
So if you're gonna say that, but like picking up what Tristan said, like at the end of the day, to wrap it up, in order to show some maybe fairness, he should have at least checked it.
Checked it. Yep.
Do you agree, Joe? He should have
Yeah.
at least checked it.
He
you
should
know?
have checked it. For me,
Yeah.
it's simple.
Because on
As a
hindsight,
VAR,
yeah,
you,
that is
you
there
can-
for a reason.
It's there for a reason. So
Correct.
you have to tell the referee, hey, look, I've looked at the video. I'm a bit confused. I need
I
more
need a
decision.
second look.
I need a second look. How about you go and take a look at the video?
Yep.
Yeah.
Could it possibly be again? I'm just going to do this one last time. I know we are taking a bit of time on this. Gary O'Neill has been jumping up and down throughout the whole match.
Yeah.
We are humans at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Man. There are times whereby we don't favor somebody.
Yeah, once you form that perception,
Yes.
you know.
And you look at this guy, you're not going to give him anything today. I don't feel like I want to be friends with you.
Correct.
And-
Yeah, yeah.
You get
I
what
want
I
to
mean,
say is, so if this was in Molyneux, will it be checked?
Klopp
Or
Pep.
this was in the 50th minute? Because this happened in the...
Wolves home ground, not Mourinho.
Oh, I thought Mourinho.
right? Guys, after the morning of Newcastle against Aston Villa,
5-1 has
my
happened.
friend here is
Samuel
my
L. Jackson, then
But this
Mourinho.
was happening like 90 stoppage time, thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so if it happened in, they would have checked. I don't know whether they want to finish the game.
Yeah, I mean, home crowd does play a part.
And also, there was some idiot
that
who
Old
ran
Trafford
into the
tax?
There was some idiot who
Oh,
ran into the pitch.
Yeah.
There was a what? Sorry?
I would want to tell
Somebody
these
ran into
UK
the
fans,
pitch.
guys.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Where's the camera? UK fans, sit your ass down in the stadium, all right? The stoppage time
Actually, he was
is already
helping
long.
United, no, because Wolf was just keep going.
Yeah, they were
going.
helping. Yeah,
He
whacking.
came.
He came in.
Boring. Wolf
So
damn angry.
United fan lah. United fan.
Can you imagine the guy who actually cable tied himself because the stop oil?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah. The
Imagine
stop
the
oil.
amount of extra time. They would have played 3 halves. Okay.
I think at the end of the day, in EPL, they should replicate what they're doing for the Women's World Cup.
The
The
communication.
referee,
Oh, the
communication
referee,
between the
communication.
VAR
Oh, it's very clear.
and then the referee will say, look, this is why it's not a penalty. We are playing on with the game. This is why it's penalty because the hand was done. He was going to an aggressive tackle, blah, blah, blah.
NBA style lah.
And
I know.
it works, no? I just watched. I was watching the women's game. I think Australia versus Sweden versus Spain semi-finals,
Semis, yeah.
and they were doing it. The referee was doing it. Yeah.
Follow NBA lah. Use coaches challenge. One per coach. No. Actually,
Oh my
that's
God,
what
this is
I-
I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in for this one.
Yeah.
But
Why not?
okay,
I mean,
but the thing
implement
is, okay, I follow the NBA, and I feel like because the NBA has a lot of timeouts,
Correct. A lot of time.
so this just seems like another
But wait, at
timeout.
this current moment, do we not already have a lot of timeouts?
We have a lot.
We
The
don't have a
injury
lot of
timeouts,
time.
we have too many.
Yeah, every single time when the ball is not in motion, it is in fact.
It's added time now.
Yeah, it's added time, but it's
Yeah,
time out
correct.
as well.
Correct.
Right, so I think there is still a space for us to discuss whether we can actually use this. But you know what? There's another tactical aspect
Yeah,
for the
it's never
manager.
gonna finish.
Yeah,
Imagine
man.
Pep getting all creative with this.
Yeah.
Of course.
We cannot replace him. Okay, let's go on with Zam. If you can actually do it, so we can share screen for fixture. Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, just go to Google them.
Just go to Google.
happy.
Yeah.
No, you try-
He will do
okay,
it.
Google.
So for BPL,
Just took Premier League.
guys,
yeah.
probably 5 more minutes and we wrap things up. Really good one, Sunil, for today.
Good show.
A lot of the chest. And you know what? Right now we're gonna do it on a weekly basis. Be it Aston Villa win or lose, we are still going to be here. Okay, so we are going. Why? Hey, how did you do for your FPL?
Oh, I'm first.
Okay.
Oh, he had a very good game.
He kept the Haaland, is it?
87?
87
points.
Pun.
No, because the home ground not ready yet.
Who?
Luton.
Oh.
Oh,
You already
yeah.
stated, yeah, their home ground is not ready.
Then
for
maybe we
PPL.
have the Golden Voice here. They can play at Toa Payoh Stadium. Oh, not Toa Payoh, Bishan Stadium right now.
Bishan Stadium.
Bishan Stadium right now.
Bishan.
No, so
No,
they play
stadium.
at home,
Good
but
enough
their-
for
but their
EFL.
home- Yeah, not for-
Are they expanding?
I don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, if we can actually get you guys together, guys, we are on 12 likes right now. Can we just actually push it? Some or other, if you guys have not liked this, if you guys have actually liked this, thank you so much. Big up to you guys. But if you guys have not liked this, please, tips, press the like.
Mbappe photo lah.
Put the Mbappe photo as our good luck charm lah.
Yeah. They put the photo.
But then we are going to game week number 2.
First person to love it, I'll give my photo. I'll give the photo.
Oh wow.
Were you surprised?
I was like, fuck off lah.
Were you surprised? I actually did it to you.
I knew it.
All right. So do we have this up right now?
Yep. Let me just
Game is
check on the screen.
Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United, so you got to move up a bit.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
wait,
let's.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good. All right.
Okay. So the first game.
Move up.
Nottingham Forest and Sheffield.
Forest United. Forest.
Forest. Let's go with
Sheffield.
Zab. That way, Zab. Nottingham Forest against Sheffield United.
Wow.
You know what? You offer me $10,000 to watch this. I take no. Zab, I'll pay you $10,000. You watch this match.
245.
Guys,
245.
Before we start the prediction, I think Azmi just said this. I think we got to take it up, lah.
Yeah, yes, go. I think
Can flip the table upside down. Can see Villa on top of the table.
Okay, tell him good for him. Win one game, 5-1, going on.
It's okay.
As a content creator, you have to take this.
No, I'm okay. Fella was nowhere to be seen last season. Win 5-1, kind of tissue packet. Where's the tissue packet? Ask him. I'll provide. He don't provide drink.
Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Azmi,
Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United.
Draw. It's a draw game.
Hey, did Sheffield play this?
1-1,
They
right?
played with.
They drew.
They drew, right?
It's gonna be a draw.
Okay.
Sheffield United lost.
Lost,
Crystal
right?
Palace.
1-0.
1-0.
Lost 1-0 to Crystal Palace.
The
1-1.
1-1 was Bournemouth.
Bournemouth and West
I
Ham.
think it's a draw game.
Draw game, huh?
draw game.
Okay, perfect. All right. Hey, this game is not postponed, right? It's playing in.
No,
it's
they're,
postponed, huh?
they're deciding.
We will go to the next person. It's written postponed.
No.
Postponed.
No. They might have another makeshift stadium,
Now,
Dips.
No, Luton has to play in their home ground. It's postponed.
They tell you what they have to play in the home ground.
Hey, you know read news or not?
It happened before, what? The last minute will give another stadium to play with, a neutral stadium.
Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
we will just.
Okay. We'll
Are
skip
we
out
taking
the-
this? We're not taking this. Yeah. Okay. We
No,
just
okay.
skip Luton.
Yeah. Just nice. We've got Liverpool, Bournemouth. 9-0 again.
Liverpool.
Darren,
Liverpool.
Darren.
what's your score?
Darren.
2-0, 3-0.
2-0.
2-0
Pick one,
3-0.
3-0, 3-0.
Salah to
It's
score.
the first time.
Salah.
Confidence also down.
2-0, 3-0.
All right. Is this the game
Salah
that
to
Salah
score.
scores, Daryl?
Yep.
All right, Salah is scoring this
Salah
game.
scores,
Okay,
right.
next. Sunil, Wolves, Brighton.
Wolves, Brighton.
It is a good game.
Is it?
Okay, I mean, I saw the Brighton game. I still think Brighton nicked this at least 1-0. At least Brighton to nick this 1-0.
Hey, Dawood
okay.
looked really good.
Yeah, yeah, class. He had an off season, but he's good.
Remontada, bro.
Right,
so you-
I'm saying Brighton 1-0.
Brighton 1-0. All right.
All right,
Go on, Joe,
okay.
to the next one.
Fulham, Brentford.
10
Dips.
p.m. Oh, London Derby.
I think Fulham will win 1-0.
Vamos!
Oh, another 1-0.
I think so.
Adama
European
Traore will
aspiration
score.
again this season.
Adama Traore's debut, eh?
Adama Traore will score.
Baby oil, baby oil.
Baby oil.
Baby
The next
oil.
one.
All right.
5-5.
Ladies,
Man United.
ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. We've got Tottenham.
Wait. Sunil, please do the introduction first.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
The Generation I proudly presents you tag team champion of the world.
Okay, enough,
Tottenham,
guys,
Man
enough.
United.
3-3, 5-5.
Draw. I think high scoring draw. High scoring draw.
High score draw.
EOS.
It's a 2-2 or 3-3. I
Where
don't
is United
think,
gonna
I
score
don't think
from?
anybody's going to come up with 3 points for this one. Yeah. So
Anthony
2-2.
scored 3 goals.
No, United leading 2-0 and then come back from Tottenham.
All right. Okay.
Wow, okay.
Imagine if I get that right. Huh?
Ooh.
You got a chance of getting it right.
The new.
Not the person who's going to predict. Okay, Joe.
Joe.
Man City.
Wait. Which is a bigger tie? Man City, Newcastle or Man United, Spurs?
Because Spurs. Where got Spurs?
Newcastle.
It's just another league game for us.
Different
Alright.
pool. Ange pool.
Another. Don't make me say. All right, Man City, Newcastle. I think this is the game where Tonali goes missing.
I support Newcastle for this one.
Nah, I think I'm going against City in this.
City what? City?
City, 2-1. Close
City
fight
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, that's respectable.
Okay, Zam.
That's
Villa,
respectable.
Everton.
Zam, you have to remember, if you want him to come back next week,
If we want to come back here.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, Villa Everton. Okay. I thought
Whoever
you
it
were
is,
still-
I want to come back. I take back the mic.
City win. All the way, City win.
No. He also lost it. He don't
Oh,
know Villa.
I want his opinion.
Oh, you want his opinion.
Wow,
Yeah.
Aston Villa, Everton.
Okay.
Aston Villa.
Hey.
Score.
Proper lah.
Properly lah.
They kena
Everton?
They just gonna hammer 5-1.
Everton?
They lost Mings.
Confidence shot to the ground.
Yeah.
Everton?
Everton, how did they?
They
They nearly
They lost.
But they scored. They scored a
The
goal.
keyword here is nearly.
1-0.
You disallowed, right? Was it disallowed?
Pickford is a better goalkeeper than Dibu. All right. Onana is a better midfielder than Douglas Luiz. Calvert-Lewin is a better... Mope is a better striker than Watkins.
Yeah, Watkins was
Yeah.
missing.
All right.
This has been his narrative the whole summer, right?
Guys, Shivostin
No,
is
no.
a better manager than Unai Emery.
Une is a fraud.
Good evening.
So how can Aston Villa possibly win this one? I don't see this.
Home
my
game.
man. Take out.
Home game.
Bird box.
Scoreline.
Sandro
Zami,
Bullock.
scoreline.
Villa Park.
Villa Park.
Scoreline.
Villa.
2-0. All
Okay,
right. Okay,
unbelievable.
Daryl.
Clean sheet.
Clean sheet ah.
Hello, finish it. Quiet. Daryl,
Daryl.
West Ham Chelsea.
Who told the Crystal Palace Arsenal game? I said Crystal Palace going to be 1-0.
Some Chelsea is derby, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This is a derby game for them.
Yeah, West Ham Chelsea.
Where's the Chelsea?
1-1.
Hey, guys,
1-1.
no debut, you know.
Eh,
Probably no
the
Paqueta.
best free kick specialist in the league
Guys.
in West Ham.
Okay, we got James.
JWP.
JWP.
But Paqueta
Alvarez?
probably not playing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's got
This
Paqueta may have
guy,
left.
this guy has done it again, stealing from the pool.
It's okay.
I still say 1-1.
City. 1-1.
Okay,
And
Sunil,
of
the
course,
last
the
game.
biggest match.
To wrap it up.
The
The
biggest
biggest
one.
one.
The biggest team.
These
Arsenal.
two,
Tell this fucker to shut up.
these two gonna twerk for each other. These two gonna twerk for each other.
Relax, my friend. This is not your fight.
Uncle Roy.
Uncle Roy got angry, yeah?
Uncle Roy
He
will do
wanted
the
to punch up
magic.
that guy. Where was that fight when he was managing Liverpool?
Yeah, boy. He pulled out the pencil, no?
He did.
You did.
Itchy.
Palace first home game. They shoved.
Okay, I'll give you my side. Okay.
Nobody asked you. Him only.
Last season, easy.
Hey,
Better
you
than-
Macha, shut up.
You sit back.
Shut up.
You sit back.
Calm down.
You
sit back. Sit back. Sit back.
You sit back.
Eddie and Kenny, call me. Call me.
Sunil, what is your
I still think
prediction?
Arsenal has too much for
Firepower.
Alamak.
1-0, 2-0,
me
but
like
it might
this.
be a close game. It might be a close game.
Doesn't
Maybe
matter.
1-0
Elephant in the
or
room,
2-0.
What's the scoreline? What's the scoreline? You don't want to shake the
2-0.
boat. You don't want to shake
2-0.
it.
2-0.
You
Okay.
want to rock it. Okay, 2-0 Arsenal.
But I don't think it would be the most convincing this place.
But
No.
They will get the W.
that's all I need, buddy.
All right.
Alright,
Let's take the
Wait.
comments.
What do you think Man City Newcastle score will be?
Newcastle win,
Newcastle winner. Tian, okay.
Wow.
Besok Tosi apa lagi?
Div, what do you think, Ritz?
Raja
Man
Rani.
City, Newcastle.
Raja Rani to say.
I think Man City will win.
Like big, small,
No,
tight.
2-1.
2-1.
I think
Daryl?
Man City 2-1.
Draw. Zami, what do you think for yourself?
3-1.
3-1.
City.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alan.
I won't say
Alan
anything
base lah.
because this might belong to him.
I'll be
Alright,
scared.
Let's take
You
some
only said
comments.
Newcastle will win.
Yeah.
You just said Newcastle will win.
Newcastle will win.
Secret. That was supposed to be a whisper.
Alright, we're just coming something.
Yeah, they're going.
Oh, Man
Oh,
City
nice.
3-2.
You guys are all on fire.
Fazli Yusof 4-2.
Yusof.
Spurs,
If
Villa
Fazli Spurs fan, right,
3-1.
Zam?
Fazli is also
Yeah,
fan.
Spurs fan.
Maybe
Yeah.
one day you can have him as well.
Villa 3, Everton 1. Okay.
Oh.
Can
Oh,
Mama
I
join
think-
therapy?
Shitty Swerwin.
Somebody is
Oh.
trying to make sure his
Can Mama
application is
join
strong.
the therapy session?
Full 5-1.
Hey, what's this?
What's
Hello,
this?
Aru, go out of
Smiley
Liverpool.
face be after that.
Hey, what is this?
Hey, what is this?
Alisson want to go out of Liverpool. What has happened? Check something, guys. Check
Mio.
something.
Sorry. Where do you get this news?
Arun is saying he misses.
Tamil Murasu lah.
Tamil Murasu. I thought Variasari.
Tiru's predictions.
Yep, coming up.
Oh, Tiru.
Forest, Sunil,
Tiru,
Liverpool,
this is the prediction that we want.
The
Like,
effort.
the effort.
Respect.
Arsenal fan.
Respect.
This is an Arsenal fan. Tiru, you flying the flag proud, Tiru.
Oh, Arsenal fan ah?
Arsenal fan. Right?
Betul lah.
I don't think so. Tiru is Arsenal fan.
Any news?
Any news? No news.
Sembarang aja.
The only news I'm seeing,
Marwan.
right?
Hey, Maran Isaac says.
This one over lah.
It's an Arsenal fan. It's an Arsenal
He's
fan.
my boy.
The only news I'm seeing is Salah has reportedly authorized Saudi Arabian representatives to open negotiations with
Wow.
Liverpool over a potential transfer this summer.
Guys, you know what?
Oh,
If you think this right now, this episode, Joe, is spicy,
spicy.
next week, I don't know.
Thursday football every season then.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for next Tuesday.
Hey,
because
come on lah.
Maybe no European football.
We just got Daryl today, no.
Egyptian king is leaving.
Daryl will come back. I'm sure of that.
Once the sauce is trust me, bro.
What sauce? It's me, bro.
He's trust me, bro.
Arun, bringing the banter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
According to Football Tweet,
Ah.
Al Nassr are trying to sign Alisson Becker from Liverpool, and the Brazilian would be tempted by a move to Saudi
Okay,
Arabia.
who reported? Can we look at the
Sep
handle?
Nonda. Who is Sep Nonda?
Fabrizio Africano, is
Sebastian
it?
Dennis.
Wait, who is following him?
How many? 42.
Salah
Maybe Einstein and
agency.
Fabs.
Hey, dude, This guy
Tiru
is
Arsenal
some
fan,
good Reading.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tiru is this guy is
David
Sorry,
Onstan
Wow, wow, wow.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Fabrizio.
he
Salah agent said he won't leave.
he's not your average
his agent
average
is
reporter. So
very-
I don't know, but don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. We will be right here delivering the news
But
for
do
you,
you
lads.
do you think that Klopp will sanction the move?
No, do you think Klopp will leave during this season?
From? we were talking about Alisson.
I'll tell you by Christmas.
We were talking about Alisson, and then he went like, "Do you think Klopp will leave this season?"
Oh.
I'll tell you in Christmas.
I talked about it last week. What?
Every week we talk about
My
it.
brother, cleanse your heart.
You are not my brother.
You are full of hatred.
You are not my brother.
We all love
You
Liverpool
shut
here,
up.
except for you. We never talk shit about Liverpool, okay?
What?
But then again,
Yeah,
guys,
but really, realistically speaking, because Saudi is alright, Saudi is signing players big. But Daryl, really, if in the event Alisson say yes,
They got Neymar.
Salah says yes,
They got Neymar, right? They got Neymar done.
Ini mana dah ni dia?
Neymar is done.
it's good as screwed up.
Neymar is as good as gone.
no, Neymar is
Guys,
done.
Neymar has gone to Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah,
done.
Al Hilal, 160 million
Have you
wages.
seen the package that they offer?
160 million.
On social media, get 500,000.
Yeah.
I don't upset already, see?
You see how many posts I post of all you all or not? Not even a
5
single
cents.
penny.
Neymar, here we go.
Neymar, Olise coming to
Exactly.
Chelsea. They triggers his release call. Neymar, here we go. That's done. 450K.
450k a day.
For posting on social media. For posting on social
Yeah,
media.
no, his entire package is 160 million. I think
Next
three
season,
years, I think.
Liverpool, no manager, no keeper, no right.
Next season.
No, at this current moment, Liverpool should compete in the Saudi Pro League. Then it will stop them from buying the players.
Yeah, it all started with Hendo.
then
The captain is following the.
Are they all deserting the sinking ship?
who?
Liverpool players.
Oh, wow,
Do you think so?
Coming from wait. Coming from someone
think so?
who questioned when I said
Daryl.
to stop leaving.
Never once I said that about Liverpool, man. No matter how bad you guys were.
He kept quiet.
Top table.
Sinking ship.
He kept quiet.
Are they? It was a question. It was a
After
question.
just winning your first damn game.
I think Salah's last year will be this year.
So Salah might be
Double
going.
standard this game.
Alisson is.
When it comes to double standard, when it comes to you,
When we say something about Liverpool, he will come out all guns blazing.
Yeah.
He will defend his territory. When Newcastle say something,
Why?
no lah, okay lah.
No, but it's possible.
Facebook friends or what? This one, the
It's
text.
possible.
Standard lah.
Saudi friends.
Saudi
Say
man.
something, he say always say Thursday night football coming already. Do we have it? Stephen Gerrard Al Latifah beat Al Nasser. Oh yes, Stephen Gerrard.
Yeah,
again,
2-1, they
masterclass.
beat 2-1.
Where was
Al
this energy?
Latifah.
For Aston Villa.
Maybe Villa is a problem.
Curse club.
Correct. It's not Gerrard.
Don't know Salah will be.
Wow,
Liverpool
Azmi,
next
you're
game
on
or not.
fire lah. This Newcastle fan.
This one you give.
This one you taruh.
Hey, no, but it's nice to see Newcastle fans
Wah, hey.
all live.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. You know, it's been a long
No,
time.
and,
So
and,
it's
and
nice.
you know, the last one before we wrap things up for Lee Alexander, of course, we're going to end it on the Gardens note. Wah Heng, our fingers fast for Raya.
Yeah.
With all the injuries that's happening right now, David Raya all of a sudden will be an 80 million goalkeeper.
Yep.
Because everybody will get really desperate. You know, because now Real Madrid has gone on and to get Kepa on loan.
Yeah.
Where does
Oh yeah,
that
you know,
leave
the
him?
one, the
you know
cup
Bain is going for.
Taking over Ramsdale. I was saying that the comparison and it seemed that he was.
And before we wrap that, just talk a little bit about
better
Rams
goalkeeper.
and Raya. Right? Is it going to be like one player plays for the league
We spoke
and then
about
the other
this.
one played for the
So
club?
it's
You know,
gonna be
like
a full
before
rotation.
both
Okay.
is number one. Yeah.
For David Raya, this is my personal opinion of David Raya, okay? I've never been a big fan of Ramsdale. Never. Because first and foremost, I don't like my goalkeeper to be a clown. Okay.
Raya play right back.
Tiru's comment, I cannot.
What is
Tiru
it?
and Liverpool. They're already on the same page.
This is Arsenal fan.
I think he's an induction,
Hey,
bro.
he's a
today.
Newcastle fan.
He's
We are wrapping.
Oh.
We are wrapping things up, and suddenly the comments on fire already.
Back,
he's
David.
already said this.
Fabrizio Mutuvel Pandit.
Back on the David Raya. I think David Raya will eventually oust Ramsdale. And I personally want that to happen because I don't feel comfortable looking at Ramsdale in goal. I'm just not into that character. Maybe I'm old school, maybe I'm slightly backwards, but I don't like my goalkeeper to be a clown. He's always in for a Polaroid moment. It can be an easy
correct,
save,
Rams, yeah.
but
But
he
he
make sure
make it
he will
very-
stretch all limbs out to make it look like a Hollywood save.
One for the photograph lah.
Yeah, I'm not that
I
kind
hate
of
that kind of
guy.
people, yeah.
So, you know what? Fair play to Ramsdale if he can actually still hang on to the jersey because the number is still his. But if Raya comes in, Manchester City,
So you reckon the next game, Crystal Palace, Raya starting?
you're going down.
Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, I see University.
Flexing it.
Next season.
Sorry, Newcastle.
Mbappe Newcastle next season.
Even this one not Mbappe, this one Tiben.
Mbappe Newcastle
Bro
next
was
season.
like flexing his arm.
Oh,
Was like,
I wanted to pick up what you said. You know, like, is Raya gonna start the next game?
No, he's not going to start the next game. But
anyway,
as soon,
after yeah.
After Hari Raya.
that's actually funny. but if let's say if Ramsdale shows a bit of uncertainty in his game, I'm pretty sure Raya will.
So
come in.
if he's not going to show, then what? Raya warm the bench.
Then we keep for next show can not?
Yeah, okay. Keep true lah.
Wait lah.
my name is Anwari, not Anterta. Okay.
There. Hunter.
Oh yeah, actually true.
With that, we'll end this night on a good note. All right, guys. So thank you all for watching. Daryl, thank you so much for coming in. And guys, we will be back next Tuesday. All right. So we actually decided to do this every fortnightly, but you know what? Premier League is too fast. The referees are fucking up. They need us. We need you guys. So we are back every Tuesday. All right, 9 p.m. All right. And Zami, thank you so much. And guys, do us one more thing, all right?
Stars.
Comment, all right? Give us a lot of stars and do us one more thing. If you guys liked our sound audio and our picture quality, all right?
That deserves a
DM
star
us.
as well.
Yeah, that deserves a
That
star as
deserves
well.
a big star
But
as well.
also tell us how can we improve ourselves better, all right? In terms of the seating arrangements or we talking too much cock or whatsoever, all right? Just get
If you
DM
don't like-
us,
Wait,
just
the
tell
most
us.
important thing. Disclaimer, this is not chalet,
Yeah, and this is not
somebody's house.
Hey, but we are also giving out the invitation to you guys. If in the event you feel you want to actually come on board, all right,
owner,
be a
give
guest.
invitation.
All right,
House
But
owner,
be a guest.
give
all
invitation.
right. If you guys want to be a guest, you guys can. But the thing is,
The disclaimer is that Ishun, huh?
is Ishun. Yeah. Ishun, guys.
No need to bring
All right.
passport, but just be aware. Huh?
Disclaimer is not Deep's house. It's Ishun.
Ishun.
All right.
Okay, so see whether you have a pair to actually come over to Yishun to actually have a chat. But
Correct.
if you are, okay, look, we are looking for a couple of fans here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We want a
Correct.
Spurs fan.
We want a Spurs fan.
We want a
Chelsea
Chelsea fan.
Chelsea
Chelsea
fan.
fan.
We've got West Ham fan. If you know anybody who you can think can actually rock the set with us, please feel free, push it to one of us.
And we are not exactly a top 6 only exclusive
No, we're not.
podcast.
Look at this mix.
Correct.
Yes.
Top 6, yes. Certified top 6, yes. No, yes.
Yep.
Right?
The traditional
No,
top
no,
six.
I'm an old school. I'm not going to give them credit.
Traditional.
Until they get caught for FFP.
Who, me or Zam?
You.
Look at you.
We sold Maximin, okay?
Do your own
I-
thing.
I-
Do your own government.
Left pocket to right pocket.
So we will say that if you are a non-top 6 fan, want to come on board.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Not toxic or top
top
6?
6.
Toxic, okay.
Top 6
six.
lah.
Top 6.
Oh,
I take back the mic that you know.
Yeah.
No, okay, but if let's say you want to come on board, have your say, banter, debate with us, feel free, let us know.
Hey, did you have a Spurs fan already? Or he's been sacked?
the Spurs fan.
He's taking a leave of
He's
absence.
taking a leave of absence.
Leave of absence.
Leave of absence.
And Tiru, Tiru, for this week's watch along, we are still KIV. We haven't confirmed yet.
Correct.
Because Joe has got something on. Joe's got something on. I've got something on as well. I've got something on
6
next day.
years
But if we are watching, we will cover the
United Spurs.
Liverpool Bournemouth game and then the United Spurs
Yes,
game.
correct, yeah.
So, but we will probably let you all know by this week.
Okay, and with that, Zami, Daryl, bye.
By
TV.
Lips.
I'm not even buying.
Okay.
And before we wrap up, just one last thing. Under consideration with Sunil. Nope.
This is not a matter to be discussed on
Live.
Yeah, correct.
Our CEO Anwari will reach out to you
Anyway,
personally.
DM us. DM
It's
us.
only right that Daryl actually takes over the case.
Okay. Mohammad Ridwan Mio, if you want to be part of Napshot again and we come back again, you need to reach out to Daryl. You need to PM him on Facebook.
HR director for us. Okay, so text him. Call him, it will be best, right?
Yep.
Call. If he doesn't
All right.
answer, call again.
Call again. With that said, see you guys.
Adios. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.